Neil Hoyt, who's been doing video productions and podcast productions for years. He's been the fingers behind many boards that has brought forth a lot of voices that you guys love to hear. And these men, for some reason or the other, I ain't sure why, come together to do something called the Senate Podcast. I want these two men, these quality gentlemen.
Oh wow.
To first say good morning to Barbados. Good morning, Barbados, Neil.
Good morning, Barbados, everybody. Thanks, guys, for having us.
Sweet. And Derek, sir, good morning to you. Tell Barbados good morning, Derek.
Here.
We
here. Make your hawk from there.
Wait. Who wants all of this?
You don't like.
Production going on.
What is happening?
I wanted this thing to be easy. We have a question here. We do our research, we prepare our stuff, but there's one important question that an influencer
Say.
inside of the script. And he wanted to know, basically, how does it feel to have come from and attended the best secondary school in Barbados?
It's really awesome.
I know that influencer is a very good man. I mean, he medically is already, but he's a very good man.
Oh my God.
I know, I understand. DJ, I know you went to
Other places.
what's that? I mean, everybody is good fun.
So
we appreciate it.
You get down to the nitty-gritty of things, man.
For sure.
Now, if somebody was to butt up on the Senate Podcast on a Tuesday or a Thursday on YouTube, right? They just butt up on it and ain't got a clue what's going on. I want one of you guys to give me one quick sentence to describe what exactly they're currently experiencing.
Well, on the Senate Podcast, we are a Caribbean-based podcast, right? We give our perspective as men living in this space in life, love, relationships, work, health, everything. And I think that we, when I setting up these streams, right? I gotta put a designation if it's like, health, whatever, if it's comedy, entertainment. It is social issues. We deal with social issues from the perspective of two Caribbean, Barbadian black men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you have anything else to add, sir?
No, I think Steve Colley covered it pretty well.
Steve Colley.
Yeah, that's what we do. We look at stuff from the perspective of two Caribbean men, but because the Caribbean is, a little smaller than it would normally be, given social media and all that, what we do is we use stories from North America and further afield so that it don't really mash up body corns and people don't get too upset. So we're looking to talk in mind the business point.
We can get trouble with that already too. Talking about locally, sorry.
It can still filter back home though, because even though the geographical location is different, this body might be eating, I don't know, a raspberry, but we don't eating mangoes. At the end of the day, the content of what happened in the same thing.
That's correct.
So it can still work, you know what I mean? What encountered you to work together on a production like this? Like it can be easy producing content consistently together, and somebody who's a content creator who's produced content every week. So how does this work for you guys?
It could be a little taxing, particularly more mentally than anything else. Because we do a live stream for about an hour and a half.
Wow.
To 2 hours,
Yeah, to 2 hours every Tuesday and Thursday.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a lot of times when we shut that down, we then stay back and then we record the shorts that you see on Mondays and Friday.
Yeah.
So sometimes because we got to be there before the show starts at 8, so we'll be there at 7:30, and we come off at 11. And we do that pretty often. Pretty often. The struggle is not the content, finding the content.
Content finds us.
I shout out to all the people that contribute
for
stuff.
sure.
Because we get stuff every day.
Y'all want to shout out anybody by name, or you don't want to get anybody in trouble?
Man, the senators, man, we got Kevin, Kerriann, well, two Kevins, Kerriann, We have Dion, the president of the 237 ladies, you know,
Wow.
Italia.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, we got Cherish, we got
Marlon boat there.
Aston. Yeah. I said what I said.
Big up Fox, man.
Correct.
They
Yeah.
say
So,
what they said.
so we have good followers. We got a nice fan base. Stephen Wu. Yes, Stephen Wu, who paid $237 in Chinese one day on a date. But anyhow, that's another story for another time. But yeah, we have our fan base, our audience. Let me say fan base. Our audience is not like super large or anything like that, but we have some people that genuinely watch us, not only because they support us on what we do, but genuinely get advice and stuff like that. We heard that we have some youngsters. I heard earlier you guys were saying that it's not for everyone, which we agree, you know. But we do have some preteens and teenagers that listen to our content, young boys and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it is awesome. I would say for my part, it is not necessarily challenging, as Derek said, in terms, because we are friends for 30+ years, right? Like first form, the greatest.
Let's say a long time. Let's not say 30.
We first met in first form, the greatest educational institution in the Western Hemisphere. We can't speak about the East. We always say we can't speak about the East because we don't live there, right? The Western Hemisphere, right? And we met, you know, and it feels like from our first interaction in first form, we just clicked, and you know, 30 years later, you know, we've always been friends. I'm sorry. We are seasoned men, several decades. Yeah, I ain't gonna say late 1900s, but right. But no, seriously, you know, this really is one of my closest friends.
Nice. So we have some live production going on inside this space as well.
No. But on a serious note though, working with Derek is not a problem because this is just an extension of who we are. They're not acting, they're not nothing. As Derek said, the only challenge is, you know, we tackling some very harsh issues and, you know, we get labeled.
Why is it important to tackle these issues from a male perspective?
Well, generally speaking, we've had the situations where you had Ricky Lay, Oprah. These days you got The Rail, The View, Steve Harvey, all these different programs. But you never really hear the other side of the coin. And in our discussions with other men and stuff like that, men in our cohort, men younger than us, we discover we all get through the same things, though. And then you start to dive into other sources of content. You realize, wait a minute, but then just we here in Barbados, the fellas over in Trinidad got the same problems, the fellas in US got the same problems, the fellas in UK got the same problems. So maybe we need to start looking at things a little bit differently and starting to put our own interpretation of what's happening out there. And at times you get a lot of pushback for that.
Man, like he dipsy doodling. Here we going on.
Yeah, we don't dipsy doodle for radio.
Right, we dipsy doodle for radio. Right, because you want such a chance.
That has to be the first time that word has been said on this radio show.
Man, I should have read my dipsy doodle shirt. But you know, seriously, right? Society don't care about men. They don't care about men's issues. They don't care about, you know, and this is, again, we get pushback because when we bring up these things, we obviously have to bring the example and the context of women, right? Women, everybody cares about women's emotions, feelings, the abuse, everything that happens with women, which they should.
Yeah.
But for men, nobody cares, right? Nobody talks about the suicide rates of men. Nobody talks about the poverty of men, the unemployment rates of men. Nobody talks about the rejection men get in relationships and the divorce rate initiated by women. Nobody talk about these things. Men struggling, you know. It's just that society has bred us not to talk. You know, if we talk, we soft. You know, come and drink saying and let me get the bar. And, you know what I mean?
Boy, we crying for boys.
Exactly. True. As a boy, even from the time you were born, boys are taught to be, what are you crying here for? Right? Whereas if a girl cries, that's allowed, that's fostered. Men have to earn their value, right? We have to earn our value. Women, they have, I don't want to say easier time, but for lack of a better term, you know, they're coddled a bit because they're delicate, they're you know, the fair sex, everything like that. So you emotionally want them to be good, you want them to be strong and everything like that. You empower them to talk and to share emotions. We men gotta suck it up by the cup and keep get to the point, you know what I mean? Get it do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I actually started, this is gonna sound all like I'm on a humongous tangent, but I promise there is a focus.
Okay.
Last week, Tuesday, I went to one of my roller skating sessions, learning to roller skate. Big up Skate for Life 246. So I down there try not to fall on nothing. So I put on my shoes and stuff, and there was a guy that was there with his son, and you know, you got like different shoes to like rent to put on his shoes and stuff. Unfortunately, the little boy had a green pair, but it had glitter in it, and like the little boy you could feel that he felt a little embarrassed that he was putting on his shoes and had the glitter on it and stuff, but he really wanted to skate. So some people was like, you know, encouraging him to get up. You know, don't mind the skates. It's about the wheels. It's about having fun. Don't worry about it. When you get your own skates, you can always come out, you know, having a cool conversation. But the father was more like, "But you got to have them shoes though. What's our?" I would can't obviously use the B word, but that's real thing, and you can't put on them. And like he got really, really introverted. And then he was like, "I feel like skating." He's like, "Man, I'm glad that you done with this here, man. Cause this roller skating thing is bare foolishness and thing and thing." And I felt really bad for him because he was actually pretty good, you know. And if they could have just, well, the father could have just looked past that, you know, he could have been like Magic Mike. Oh, they were my teachers on this, just doing the most out there, you know. So I do understand that conversation about, you know, having that male energy being pushed down all the time and not being able to express themselves, especially in certain situations. And that was a boy. That wasn't even a man. That was a boy. And I doubt, unless somebody sees him again and like really encourages him, I doubt he can put on with himself again. He felt real bad.
That's unfortunate, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 29 minutes before the hour of 12 o'clock. You're listening to 94.7 here. We're going on radio show with DJ Simmons, Empress Zinga, Neil Hoyt, Derek Marshall, the Senate podcast, powered by Flow. Right. So, as we continue, as Zinga was speaking about, you know, pushing down male energy, one place that we males is really show a lot of energy and expression is a WhatsApp group, boy. You see them WhatsApp groups? And I feel sometimes that if the Senate is a WhatsApp group brought to life,
but here's
actually that is exactly how it started. We have there is a WhatsApp group called the Senate. Show up the men in the Senate.
the Senate.
Warning. What you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Podcast. I'm your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother, and your host, Derek.
Yeah. Let me get the thing working here. So.
And I said what I said. Jesus. That's everything. You sure?
Yeah. Take the clip, mate. You know.
But you're sure? I just want to make sure you're sure.
I think so, man.
All right. So how's everything, my brother? How's life treating you? What's going on?
I can't show you here, so I had a very hectic past couple of days in terms of preparing for work, and then I was on a workshop the past 2 days, so I was working over the weekend, believe it or not, and then I had the workshop these past 2 days, but it was enjoyable stuff, all work related. So all in all, I can't complain. Still managed to get in the gym again, a solid workout, so I'm always happy about that, always grateful about that. So yeah, man, I can't show it all. How are things in your neck of the woods?
Boy, the same thing. I've been very busy.
Yeah, man, I heard you
Sunday
at work in the wee hours in the morning.
Yeah, man, Sunday to Monday, 24 hours of straight work, you know, it's always a fun time. But yeah, and other than that, man, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, it's fun, it's exciting. You know, can't complain. But we got some people, you might not be able to see them right now, but we got some people down the back, right? So we got the disembodied voices of Dr. Kerriann Peart. Say good night to the people.
Hi everyone.
And then we have Rianne, our other resident woman.
Hi, good night, everybody.
And then of course we have, Mark, one of my brothers, one of our brothers. Say goodnight to the people.
Play country games, win country prizes.
And there it is. There he is already. So we here tonight. We here to continue the fire submission. I am working to try to get all 5 on screen one time. But in the meantime and in between time, what I will do is I will have Derek do some housework and everything like that. And when you're ready, Derek, just let me know and then we'll get everything going. So just start off by introducing, you got to do the King's Gathering. That's the other housekeeping. And then we get into it.
Yeah, for sure. The King's Gathering coming off May the 6th over at the Mannings in the Bell Estate in Lily Hall. Come on out. We got some presentations lined up for you. We're going to have some stuff on physical fitness, nutrition, mental well-being. We're also going to have a presentation. This is a new one. I had put down in the chamber for you, my brother. A good friend of mine, we play cricket and stuff together, and he's going to come and do a presentation about mindset. And at the end of it, those of you who participate will be getting a certificate
Sweet.
through his affiliation with the NTI. That's the National Transformation Initiative. So he's going to come through. He's going to do that presentation as well. Good young guy, building a small business as well. We're going to have a presentation on that. So all in all, we're promising to have a nice educational and entertaining afternoon. It should be great stuff, all things considered. Shout out to Mannings for hosting us. We really truly appreciate that. May 6th, come on out. Please let us know in the early if you intend, so we can make the necessary preparation for you. We don't want you to have to come and stand. We don't want you to have to come and you're going to be peeping in through the window and stuff like that. We don't want that. Also, please note, it is the King's Gathering. It is not the Parole's Gathering. So please come dressed appropriately. If you feel comfortable in a 3-piece suit, we don't mind that. If you feel comfortable dressed in your nice button down on a pair of slacks or something like that, we don't mind that either. Whatever you wear, come dressed appropriately. Business attire, if you want to call it that. Because we can have a nice... We want to show that we can step out as men and do it the right way,
Men and women now, because if the women turn up I deal with the bonnets, real talk. And I said what I said.
The curlers don't come in with you petticoat pull up. We ain't dealing with that. Come dressed appropriately. Well, not appropriately. Come dressed, like a queen. Because the king's gonna be there, so come out dressed like a queen, right? So yeah, that's the King's Gathering at the Ginger Lily Hall, May 6th. We can start at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully we can be done by 12-ish. They suspect that, that's me hoping. I'm praying. I suspect we can go past that, but I'm hoping that we can keep it tight and get everything done and it still be entertaining and stuff, and y'all see value in what it is we're going to provide. So yeah, come on out, tune in. We intend to have a good time.
Yeah, man. While you do that, you can fill some more time,
Sure, let me do that because I am here saying that we are 502 subscribers, which means that we passed the 500 mark just after the end of the 200th episode. So thank you to those. I think it'd be probably about 4 people that would have subscribed. Thank you to those 4 people. We appreciate it. If you are not yet subscribed and you're listening right now, please hit the subscribe button. We appreciate that. Hit the notification bell as well so that you get notified when we have the content, when the content comes out. Also, hit the like button for tonight. That's the cost of admission. We don't charge nothing else. Me and Navies do this because we like it. So yeah, hit the like button.
There is a lot of fun.
Yeah, give us a like. We appreciate that. Share the content with your people and let them join in. Let's have a bit of a back and forth. I don't bite unless you ask me to. So yeah, come on out, join the conversation. We like to have a little bit of fun here, and it's fan submission night, so they're gonna be wild in these streets tonight. I've invited my friends over for tonight's show. Invited them for the triggering, so I hope that they are all here and ready for it. So yeah, again, this is episode 201. Across the threshold. Fan submission night. We got Dr. Kerriann Peart. We got Rianne in the house, and we got our guy Mark. See somebody calling him Mark the Menace. Shout out Kevin Manny. See Philip in here as well. Annie C as well. Good night to you. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Decepticon.
That's my man Matthew, man. That's Matthew.
Harding?
Yeah, Harding, yeah.
Good respect. Good to see you as usual, brother. Stephen Woody, Buji Bam, Palmani Hills, and my boy Aston as well. 14 people watching. Hit the like button. Again, to see we up to 9 likes already. Thank you so much. We appreciate that, and we appreciate you. Also, shout out G Syndicate. You didn't hear them at the top of the show, but hey, let me just shout out my guys, Kiel Malwade and Mark, Brett Hugh. Brett had a birthday a couple of days ago. Brett has finally crossed over the threshold and joined the club.
Oh no!
He is now at 40. 40 not out and batting strong. So shout out to you, my brother. Good to have you join the club. Welcome to the land of aches and pains.
Only. And not wood and water. Anyhow, we all right, I got everybody on screen. It ain't look pretty, but today, so you can see we got, just to see that we ain't making up things. We got people there, so look the day, look there. And then of course now Derek, as you know, Derek likes to trigger us. Derek says he wants to do he want to do a live stream where all of we here could get triggered and everything like that. I haven't sent the stuff to Rianne. It's a lot, Rianne. I just warning you. So while I do that, I will we got to ask the guests how to do it, We got to ask that. Let me start with Rianne. She's the resident local woman. So we could ask her as a woman. She's, a man don't look too hard because she does have a significant other. So, Rianne, how is everything, man? Talk to us.
Everything decent. I can't complain. Just been work so far. It's almost midweek. Waiting on Easter.
Yeah, man.
Everything is good. I can't complain.
All right. Let me go with Mark. Mark, how is everything, my brother?
Everything is good. Just waiting for the season to finish. You should know, but you should have the same feeling as me, waiting for the season to finish.
Problem I tell you.
And then I said area because Easter don't make no difference to me.
Yeah, Easter
don't make a difference.
Probably makes it worse.
Yes, it really does.
It does. It really does. I don't want to hear nothing from you, teacher. You hush your mouth.
It's great.
Right, and the doctor, of course, we got the doctor about there. What's going on?
Hi, everybody. I'm all right, hanging in here, and I am looking forward to Easter so I can get my bun and cheese.
Jesus.
You see Kevin here saying that Zoe got Dr. K glued.
Hey,
Thank you,
so you got some news you want to bust on the Senate, or will we?
No.
If you got something to say about Zoe, we can shoot. We got rental Ginger Lily Hall again for
You're right. I'll keep you posted.
Know something we don't know.
Keep you guys posted.
No, we are a channel that trying to improve and increase the chances of people getting married. So
yeah, but I told Dr. Kerry working on her to get married by 2024. So we on the move already.
All right. So yeah, sorry, I still sending things to Rianne. So Derek, let me see if I can start with at least the first one. I mean, Kadir, this is ridiculous, man. Let me say how much these say is no. This is what
we have some items to get through, man. Jesus. So we ain't gonna stay. We can just keep it. This is rapid fire tonight.
Right, Rianne, hold them first 19 there. Hold them first 19. Now let me see here. So we get the first one here on screen because there's a lot of people. Derek said he wants to trigger people. I don't know why I still coming, but we still will pause because I'm not coming. But we
phrasing.
Yeah. So Derek, you could cut the first one. It may not be on screen, but
man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good. So I like to start fast submission like one way. The queen of accountability. Happening forward Saturday. So the message goes, hey, you home yet? My guy says, yep, 15 minutes ago. She says, good. So what did you say you do for a living? He says, mechanic. And you? She says, I have a spa on 3rd Street. What you make a year? You girl up front with these questions. My mom says, that's personal. We just met today. Does my income matter to you? She says, it's just a question. This is how you get to know someone. So my guy asks, what's your credit score? She says, LMMFAO. No, that's personal. And you're mad. So no, you're now attacking me. Never mind. So my guy asks, attacking how? I asked the question back. She says, 710 is my score. Now what you make a year? He says, I'm making enough to support myself. You could be lying about that score. Let's ask different questions. This is crazy. She says, SMH. You all know, shaking my head. Well, this clearly won't work since you avoid questions. My guy says you're asking personal questions about my income and we just met. You got to relax, baby. Just ask me what I like to do or my hobby is not how much I make. That's trippy. She says, I don't think you're a mechanic. Otherwise, you would have answered. Would have as opposed to would have. Anyhow, she says, go ahead and delete my number. Have a good night. So let's hear from the panel. Wayne, guys.
Yeah, let me go. First things first, ladies. The two ladies on the panels, right? On the panel, right? Talk a bit about how appropriate it is for a woman to know how much a man makes per year, especially early on in the courtship period. And don't be shy.
I'll let Rianne answer since she's in a relationship. So
Honestly, I've never asked my boyfriend how much he makes. He offered that information later down in the relationship.
Yeah.
I've never asked.
But not early up to say like, you know, date one or whatever. First day, not even date. First day.
Probably after a couple months, we were talking about some situations between us, and that came up, and he offered the information because I knew he was holding his own at the time. I knew what he did for a living. I knew his background, so I didn't think it was important for me to ask him.
You ballparked it.
He ran in a year. I don't think it was important.
You ballpark it. Don't worry about it. You ballpark it.
All right. Well, fair enough. So, Dr. Kerry, have you ever asked a man how much he made on the first day of meeting him?
No, I've never asked. And similar to what Mark was saying is that you ballpark it based on what they do tell you. Having lived in DC, Washington, DC, it was kind of the way that people went about initially courting each other. It's literally what's your name and then what's your job title. And that's how you kind of ballpark and mark people to say, okay, well, they're probably in this particular professional bracket financially, and then you go from there. Literally, that's how people dated when I was in DC. For me, again, like Rianne said, it's not a question that comes up on the first date. It certainly is a conversation to have down the line to say, well, what are some of your financial obligations and how are you prioritizing and managing those things? Because we all have financial responsibilities, right? But not necessarily everybody manages those things in the best of ways. And so it's the management of the finances that I'm more concerned about than how much you actually make.
Right. So that sounds very nice. So for me, right, I'd say this, right? First things first, ladies, I want y'all to stop with this foolishness of saying, go ahead and delete my number. Stop that. You don't want to talk to someone. You don't want to talk to someone. You want to end whatever communication or relationship or whatever you have, and you are telling the person to delete your number. No. That's not how that works. You understand? If you don't want to talk to me, you delete my number. Because if you tell me to delete your number, I will. This is not no passive aggression. Oh, I didn't take you as serious or whatever, or I can fight for your honor like if I some sort of Karate Kid man or whatever, right? No, that's not how that works. If you tell me to delete your number, it is deleted. And the next time you message me and you literally say, who's this? And you will be in feelings, and that's another thing. Anyhow, apart from that, I want to say, I think that if we are going to start asking people on the first day, not even date, but the first day, if somebody ever asks me on the first day how much I make, I will tell them, and I would ask them what's their body count. No, sorry. I would ask them what's their body count and then tell them. I'm an idiot, right? So I think that men and women are not the same. The things that men and women value, the other doesn't value. So yes, women value financial safety and security, stability. We get it. Men don't really care so much about a woman's safety and security and stability and finances. But however, emotionally, intimacy-wise, and etc., we want to know that we get it with a woman that is not, of the streets. Right? So if you willing to ask me, yeah, how much you, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Just, I'll tell you after you can answer, what is your body count? If we could do that and everything above board, then let me go down. Let me go down. Everything good, right? Everything nice, right? So that's just my take on it there. I know what you got to say about it.
Yeah. I just found it interesting that nowhere in there she asked him anything about, because my guy was saying, she ain't asked with hobbies or anything like that. She ain't really concerned with them things. All the money is met.
Yeah.
Not how you treat people, you know. No, I don't think she ain't really interested in.
No. She ain't.
You know,
it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
And it just kind of shows where we're going in terms of how transactional relationships are becoming. You know, that's the reality of the situation. But anyhow, let me get next way here. So then we get number 3. People, we going down the road quick, fast, and in a hurry. Right on screen.
Wait, hold on. It was there just now, but it run. All right, got it there now. There it is.
Right. So, my man says, I've been wanting to tell you your man be with me when he's working late. So, the girl sends a number here. The bird says, what's that? He says, that's our account number. You can start helping out with these bills. Welcome to the team, number 3.
Hey, man. I'm just saying. Hey.
Sure, if you bold enough to run out and the woman phone without jump, she right to say you come and help me these bills. So we get number 4. I don't think we got much more to say, but that number 4, right?
All right, we get
number 4. This is what it was. From Great Hand Bim. I would never forget I took a girl on a date to Lane Grove, and while we was waiting on a bus to go home, a man picked she up and left me at me bus stop.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think we need to comment on that either. To be quite frank.
Wow.
I mean,
sometimes right hand, babe.
Sometimes you go with women. Sometimes they know a man with a car, and you're not it. So I don't. And then else to say.
And you know, again, he made no Lane Grove spending money that he clearly did have. Another man that he didn't pay for the date. Pass a pick she up, which means, while she was at the date, she had to call our man, message our man, and say, "Yeah, gotta pick me up because this man here, so want me to stand up on bus and wait for you to go."
Maybe it was maybe it was like 11 o'clock at night, and the buses were running.
But hold on, and maybe he lives.
That he ain't getting a drop, right?
But maybe he live off the beaten path, and she probably called a man up by her, and.
But who says that I had to do? Who says she called? The man could just happened to be passing there.
That's another.
It can literally be someone that live in the neighborhood. It could be someone living in the neighborhood that see she has someone come up in. My mom must live in the south. He lived to the north.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should understand that. But then you always have transportation, so you never.
I mean, hey man, I cannot relate.
Yes, Derek. What happened there?
I have some beachfront property for you, Thomas. If you want to believe that.
Hey man. Everything can be dark. You got to look at both sides.
It's true. All right. So I haven't said that. Let me say here as we go on to number 5. We say all the time recently that the shift is here. Men are moving very differently. And those of you ladies, this is, who do not want to appreciate and accept that fact that men are processing things very differently now, you are going to end up. Oh, let me get Keisha, man. You are going to end up. Where you going? You're going to end up all alone by your lonesome self, right? Men are not taking the bad up, and this is a worldwide thing. Give me number 5, right?
Number 5.
And it reads, this man broke up with his girlfriend after she received a lap dance from Chris Brown, right? So on one side, he got How I Watch My Girlfriend up on stage with Chris Brown. Chris Brown graining she down to dust. And then on the next side, it says, just to update everyone regarding the Chris Brown concert, I'm no longer with my girlfriend, but she said she doesn't think what she did was wrong. Yeah? So, your thoughts, guys? Because we live in a society where it is okay for women to go up on stage with artists. We see Rick do it all the time. Dex Adapters do it now.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk.
That's part of the accepted culture for women to go up on stage and get grind down to dust by the artists on stage.
Well,
what are your thoughts on that, guys?
Well, Mark, talk to people. Don't think.
I understand his stance. Again, our culture is a little different because I'm pretty sure some men out here have gone on stage and danced with Alison Hayes.
But yes. Some of us have. Not me.
Some men have gone on stage and danced with Alice and Hines. So our culture, it's not such a big deal. But if my man does too much for him, if he's had all he can stand, he can't stand no more, and he decide he's out, well, he's out. He ain't met the fuss, the big noise, roll out. That's just how school keeping.
Just leafing trumpets for he.
But for he, that's how he keep it. I don't know if they had a prearranged had an arrangement that they're not going up on stage and whatever. But she just blatantly disregarded. But my mom said, "Nah, you gonna get right now." I doubt with that. To be fair, I've also seen Janet Jackson do it, and hers is a lot worse in my opinion, because she's actually strapped the man down crucifix style, and I'd be like, all right, well, if you can climb up her and your woman is in the crowd and she cool with that, so be it. But if the man ain't taking any butter, my dad with that.
Man taking any butter. Dr. Kerry, I mean, how would you feel if your man were to go on stage and let's say Shensia was about there, and Shensia took him for right? Let's say Shensia took him for a ride. How would you feel about that? How? And it was very explicit. How we still getting home together, or what we doing?
Yeah, we're still going home together. Like Mark said, there's a cultural difference to it. I find with that, get your wine off of Shensia, get your wine off of Spice, get your wine off of Allison, because that is your hall pass, as they say.
Well, don't say that. No, don't say that. No.
That's how it is. But just keep in mind that, if Dexter was on stage and I go up there, I want my one wine off of Dexter as well. So,
and Dexter can put him on places that he has never seen, if you know what I mean. So what were you, Derek? Whoa. This is all right. This is above board.
It depends. I guess at this stage of my life, I don't think I'd be that cool with it. Because with the same token, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? But it depends on the relationship dynamic. Some 20 years ago, most definitely I would have gone and done that. And, by the same token, I would have to accept that kind of behavior. But because I'm not going to do it, no, I don't expect that will happen. No, So I carry my girl to Dexter Daps. And she ran and gone on and left me. There's she up on stage, getting high fall and all kind of thing. A hand and all kind of parts. She getting grew up. And they got to stand up and watch this here. While all the men say, there you girl up on stage. I agree with that. Having said that, this is where you men need to choose properly. And if you go and you meet your girl in the club, you choose a girl from the club. Expect club behavior when she get in the club. Just saying.
Yeah, my take on it is that while I fully agree, I would say that I personally don't have a problem with it. But it would get a little hairy if, she... You remember some time ago there was a woman that went on stage at Dexter Daps. And the man had all the breasts grab up and behind grab up, hand going up, she dressed. He didn't go all the way, but you get you get how Dexter was keeping it there, right? To me, that's a problem. I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel a type of way. I think it comes with some sort of discretion. Like if you can let Dexter just feel up any and everything that going on there, I feel like, we could done. Like it's in a rancor, in a confusion, like just go home by yourself and leave me be. Yeah. You know what I mean? But don't come about the place trying to make it seem like, you could go up on stage and be in a relationship and you could get grow up and everything nice. No, that's not how that works. We're not playing that game. That's a very foolish game to play.
Chisha Zed did a story on a lady who went up on stage with Dave East, and when it was done, she disappeared for 3 days.
Yeah,
came at home. His the husband took her to the show, and she sent him a message like, go home with the children. She come back 3 days. So I don't know. She's on my mom Brett in the house, man. She's on 40 in the crank.
Yeah, 40. Shout out my mom Brett, man. We're getting on Brett.
Good to see you, buddy. How's the 3 days? Anyhow, yeah, she disappeared for 3 days. You know, and left he home to do whatever. So, yeah. Question to the guys: would any of you be cool? Is there any circumstance under which your lady could disappear for 3 days and just come back and everything be cool? Yeah, Rianne.
No, I was saying, I mean, the groping, definitely would have a problem with. But, you know, if we went to a Janet Jackson concert or something and Janet Jackson want to give him a dance, I personally don't have a problem with it. Because I know that's not going anywhere.
Right.
She, I don't know, man. So you trying to say your man ain't got, man can't pull Janet?
He ain't going like that. He ain't going
like that. I don't know how to feel about that.
Jermaine Dupri. You could. She went with Jermaine Dupri. You could get in there. Anybody can get in there.
Jermaine Dupri is a hobbit.
I'm saying.
Fellas say he tried to say that she had to be Jesus or the hospital. The only way she could disappear for 3 days. Come on,
she'll come back to you.
Can I add something real quick to what Derek had mentioned earlier, though? So, it does. I agree completely with the nature, the context of the relationship. Some of us are in relationships with people who are just your side chick or your F buddy and that kind of thing. So there are certain expectations, right? Mm-hmm. If you're with your main girl, as you guys say, or your main man type
personal
of
girl.
There's another expectation or context of the relationship. And something that Rianne had said, I think, either this evening or in another session, about kind of how you outline things in your relationship, some of the communication structures and boundaries that are established, I think, are important. Mm-hmm. You just not go fling up in any space. Even if we all come from islands that have carnival, you don't see us running down Marshall Montano for a wine and that kind of thing, or Rihanna or Ashanti and all them people. You don't see that happening.
No. We don't see Rihanna. Don't get tired up. We do not see Rihanna. If we saw Rihanna.
But there are just certain things that you just, as Derek is saying, you just don't do. At a certain point in life and in your relationship, you just don't do. Right. So I think it's very important to consider the weight of the relationship and the levels of discernment that you have with your partner.
Mm-hmm. Let me get in the chat here. Steve tells you, Mark, you need to Google Jermaine Dupri's net worth. Valid point.
I know that. I said it tongue in cheek. I said it tongue in cheek. Don't worry about it.
Tango Fox says to you, Dr. Kerry, she might be your main girl, but you might be she side man. Asta says, therein lays the rub. She knows her mind ain't going forward. This is with reference to Janet Jackson, but men know that's going to fool up your girl for free. It's true. Men of similar stature ain't got that pull with Janet Jackson. Facts. Women just run from Marshall, says Kevin. Any old thoughts? Let me get 6, 7, 8, and 9 because this one I found in an old chat. And this is years old, 2019. So we're talking pre-pandemic, but it was so wild that I had to bring it today. So it goes. You ready, Neil? Give me it there.
Yeah, get along there. Look at that.
He shot his girlfriend in the head, but didn't tell her. She finally went to the doctor, and now he's going to prison.
All right, pause a minute. Hold on.
Let me read the article now.
Wait. Okay, sure.
Let me get it. Give me the headline. Put the headline again. Let me read the headline for you, man.
Yeah, let me get it. Go ahead.
All right. So this one is from Atlanta, Georgia, right? A Georgia woman and her ex-boyfriend were arguing in her car 2 years ago. So this is 2017, because this article written in 19. When her driver's side window shattered and she blacked out. When she came to, she was in his car, not hers. And they went to his mother's house because she had a head wound. She thought she had been cut by flying glass, but her ex, Geronte Kane, had a secret. Yeah, Geronte. I'm just going to say it. Geronte. I think that tells us all we really need to know, but let's carry on. Thursday, a judge sentenced Kane, 39, to 25 years in prison for several crimes, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and possession of a firearm by a felon. So Geronte is you got
Baby, because I'm a thug.
Yeah. Kerriann had been convicted of felony sexual battery in 2010, and folks, y'all can do with that information what you will. For a month after the shooting in 2017, the woman stayed at Kerriann's mother's house, suffering through severe headaches, dealing with memory loss, and having trouble when she tried to talk, according to a news release from the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. In June that year, a friend took her to the hospital. Doctors at Atlanta Medical Center found a bullet in the back of her skull, one that would have to remain there because trying to take it out could delete her, the DA office said. Hospital staff alerted investigators, and the woman told them she didn't remember being shot. She just recalled the window breaking. Kerriann told police the woman, now 42, had crashed her car into a tree. But detectives found the crime scene inconsistent with his explanation, according to the DA's office. They issued an arrest warrant for Kerriann, but Kerriann was not caught until January 2019, more than a year later, when police showed up at a home in College Park, just south of Atlanta. He hid in an attic during a 2-hour standoff until he surrendered, the DA's office said. Your thoughts, people on the panel and in the chat.
All right, I got... Yeah, so I got some higher math. So you should the woman. The woman got memory loss. She live. You gonna touch nothing?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch it.
We near Geronte. We got special. He can be he can be neighbors with Hitler and Hitler and
Skeletor.
Yeah. My top villain. My top villain all time. Anyhow, let's get it. Dr. Kerry, how would you feel if you were shot in your head and your boyfriend did not tell you that he shot you and you came to find out that he did? I don't know what the answer.
Okay, let's spell this on the questions you thought you'd never have to ask.
What the answer?
Right.
What the answer?
First of all, no offense to his name, but I wouldn't be dating somebody whose name I can't pronounce.
Hold on. No. Come on. No. Hey, hold on. No, Dr. Kerry, no. No, Dr. Kerry.
Say his last name is Kerriann.
I will help you.
Dr. Kerry, are you saying that you are judging a man's entire well-being and life as a man and a partner by his first name? That's what you're telling me here?
How many productive Gerontes you know, Neil?
No. That you don't have to quantify the statement. I don't know any Gerontes.
Okay. Listen to me. I come from a space where I was affirmed in the fact that your name has a lot of power, right? So for me, that just wouldn't know. Second of all, I have major concerns with how people manage their triggers, right? There are moments of this. And I think before getting shot, I would have recognized other flags about how he manages his triggers. So
the man was arrested in 2010. I was going to say, he clearly does not handle his triggers. He does not.
And I don't know if women get together with men who commit these past crimes and don't expect for it to happen again. Like,
about that life.
Man, but I live in here. What do you mean? Man, but I live in, baby, because I'm a thug.
I think Geronte moving bricks, so she's living a sweet life.
Well, look, you want like Javonte, she like Javonte. I know what to tell her. I mean, listen.
My question is,
mm-hmm.
He shoot she with a 22, a 11,
a BB gun B.
Like you shoot the woman, and all that happened is a bullet lodge.
Should have got a perk.
But I don't understand how she does not know she was shot. I mean, I understand you get memory loss, but when you touch behind there, or you touch your head, I mean,
like, ooh, it's tender.
But the thing is, my mom when he shot, he mother, you know, must have started.
Can't catch him.
Not catching him. Just start it.
But you know what cracking me up? What cracking me up is when man, babe, you know, your daughter telling me to get shoot. Check my mind. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Like right there, you get boy. Well, how about some? Yeah. Shit. Maybe you sure ain't a mosquito bite? Sure. That's wild.
Wow. That's just because it says so much the whole entire thing to me says a lot more about her than it even does.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many questions for her.
Wait, you victim shaming? That's what you did?
No, I am just very curious as to how she has observed this individual for you to land up in a situation to get shot by him. No.
Well, I think you're asking a lot of questions.
Yes, I
Fantastic
heard all the
questions, but questions all the same that I really don't think matter. I mean, the fact remains is that my man Javante is a super villain. Geronte. Hey,
Even worse.
You're not pronouncing it correctly.
Yep.
Geronte.
That is
As
Geronte.
Dr. Kerry said, names are powerful. Call him my name.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
Thank
call him
you.
by his name.
Call
Listen,
him by
I personally,
Lee says it could happen to a man because we could take the headache so long.
I mean,
when we're eating Pandoras by the box.
If we go ahead it for more than 2 hours, something wrong.
Something wrong. That's wild, man.
But you know, something has to be said for the fact that you got involved with somebody who was willing to shoot you, and not only shoot you, and with no regard for your well-being, just shoot you at his mother house.
But this is the thing that got me to, you know,
For
he
a
was
year.
driving, but she was driving. The man shot her
Yeah,
while
but
she was driving, so he ain't care if he dead neither.
but who said she was in care?
No, the woman, she was in driver's side.
She was in driver's side when
She was in driver's side, and when they shot her, so she was driving when he shot her. Like he cares nothing.
Yeah,
He
Geronte is about that life.
Yeah,
You
he
know
out
that-
there.
I'll tell you a story though. When I was
Okay.
living in the UK, I was living with a group of girls. One of my roommates, she was Nigerian. She had a Jamaican boyfriend. This is like I said, in the UK. And we were all in the house. It was 4 of us living in this house. And we were in the house and we heard this noise. And we thought the noise, you know, they getting their business done and whatever. That's what we thought it was. So we didn't disturb them. So then we heard the front door slam. So we were like, what's going on? So we got up and we saw a trail of blood from the front door to her sheets. So we literally started calling this girl. We not getting through. We calling her parents. We calling everybody. We don't know what's going on. Hours later, so this probably was about 10 o'clock at night. I would say about 2 in the morning or so, she showed back up at the house. He literally dropped her off. He dropped her off after he stabbed her in the leg, twisted the knife, and, you know, proceeded to leave. Now, I was about 20, 21, and I am here saying, I'm so naive. Like, looking back on it now, I'm so naive. I said, you know, because her name was Chisholm. I said, Chisholm, like, we need to go.
Sorry. Shut up.
No, this is cap. This is cap.
We said you need to. We can call the police.
Start the cap.
Get involved. We can be making a report. Everything like that. So in the morning, me and my, you know, naive self, I get up in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's like cold. I went straight
You ready to roll?
Station. I went and make a report. Everything. I went straight to university after that. I get back now and I talked to Chisholm. I said, Chisholm, you call the police. You made your. Chisholm was like, no. I was like, no. Like
Chisholm
stayed with this man.
So
right?
Chisholm that rhymes with Jism is what you're telling me is the woman name.
The thing is, the man twisted.
Twisted.
Like,
and the thing is, we got together as a group and we were like, okay, you know, we understand what happened, but we don't feel safe with you being here and not making a report.
Of course not.
So
I don't feel safe if you bring him out, but he can't fucking report.
No, but the thing about it, she didn't even tell him where she was going, and he started following all of us around. So we literally had, you couldn't get pepper spray. So these honking, these things that made noise in case anything happened to us.
Whistle?
May have great whistles.
Yeah. You know, you ever watch any of them old English pictures with Jack the Ripper and they find a body and the police is just blowing the whistle?
Yeah, yeah.
What could that do?
You know, all right. I think it needs to be said here, right?
Brought her back like nothing happened. Like it was just a normal day.
Is he twisting? I know that might be going over a lot of people's head, but if you twist with a stabbing wound, that that stops it from healing properly.
Mm-hmm.
So he went with intent. It wasn't even a sorry. If you
Oh,
start
my
somebody, you went with intent.
Nah, the mama, but no. You go ahead. The mama to
But
kill Chisholm.
he went to kill though.
Mama to kill Chisholm.
I never saw nothing like that in my whole entire life. And the fact that he did it with us in the same house. So, you know, looking back on it, I told myself, like, this cannot be the first time he was abusive towards her.
It can't be.
This
That's what I wanted to ask you. If you were aware of his past or anything like that, how he cussed out Rianne. Of course, I know we laughing and
like Kiki and a thing,
at this, right? But I think knowing these two guys, this laughter is more of shock.
Yeah, this disbelief. No, this disbelief.
I mean, I was scared at the time. I mean, laughing no, but
right, we are laughing now, but I think Rianne is still in shock relating this story, right? Fellas, if you want to do it, man, can't do left them out. Don't draw you gonna blow the side window and all that there. Let me manage around here. And then when the woman don't think you take woman statue woman, but you mother and all that. And then he mother. Geronte mother.
Yeah, you fold.
Just as guilty.
Yeah.
Mama Geronte, you fold. You fold, Mama
Ken.
Mama Ken,
yes,
you fold.
Said, can't stop Abel in his neighbor. As my man said, that biblical. That biblical names have meaning, have power. So if you do make your hand do left for the women, do not hit your hand, put your hand for the women. You don't even holler at the curse them things is necessary. Don't do that. And certainly not pull no weapon for the women. And ladies, do not take that bad up neither. And because I too have been in situations where, you know, I had friends and they would done like Rianne, you carry them trying to make a report and then we missing out them about that. Right? Stop putting that business if you're in that kind of situation. And ladies, it don't get better.
Oh no, it doesn't.
It don't get better.
No, you can't. And
so if you're in that kind of situations, get out.
The struggle love that we be talking about right now. We can go and seek therapy for a staboo. That's you don't come back to me.
They're not coming back from that.
They're not coming back from that. If you stab me, be done. I don't know. We can't work it out.
Yeah.
I don't.
And here's the reality of that statement, right? It might be done. You know what I mean? Some people don't get to walk with. You see my Cherish says Dr. K, some women love those men.
Yeah. So
some that's something to be hearing about Barbados. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw Cherish's comment, and I'm glad she mentioned it because it speaks to, you know, the psychology of things in terms of being a victim and how you literally seek and attract relationships continuously in your life that you play that role as a victim.
Mm-hmm.
So some levels of abuse in childhood, things that you've either witnessed that are abusive, like if your mother was abused and you witnessed that, you repeat that cycle by ending up in abusive relationships moving forward. And you just repeat that cycle. It's a very for us looking in at it, you're like, that's so ridiculous. You could just simply walk away. Don't you know right from wrong? Don't you? There's a certain psychology about it that is very deep and very insidious.
That's behavior.
Yeah. So it's rough. It is rough.
And I guess it's some version of love.
Yes, they interpret.
Points.
Yeah, they interpret it as well. Yeah.
Right, but Tyler Fox here says the reason for avoiding the hospital is probably the bill. Yeah, we know that Geronte is more like dusty. We know this. Right? We know this. Nobody has to tell me those things. I'm too pretty for prison, says Marlon.
Facts on facts, Marlon. I will always be too pretty for prison. Facts.
Brett says he meant to say some of me. You know, you gotta say, did he pay disclaimer? Not all. But you know, Geronte is a true wild man from Atlanta. I mean, imagine shoot your wife and then shoot your girlfriend and then Stashi. Unbeknownst to her, she didn't even know she get shot. But here, let's have a true wild man from right here in good old Barbados. Let's meet Jeffrey Braffett in 10. And yes, I said Braffett. 10 and 11. Yeah. So this one just floating around. It says, I don't know no woman and orgasm. Once I come. we started the same time. Hustle your own orgasm, says Jeffrey Raphael.
Hold on. Let me get Jeffrey back on screen. I
Jeffrey on screen.
Hey.
Jeffrey is a true wild man.
Man after my own heart.
I don't know what that orgasm was. I come. We started the same time. Hustle your own orgasm. I put my pose off. Just AK. And then Jeffrey had this other one that went viral as well. Good. Good pussy favorite line. Don't come yet, girl. Don't come yet, girl. F you. That is Jeffrey Raphael from right here in good old Barbados.
Yeah. Hey. What are your thoughts on this, ladies? I mean, how do you feel about Jeffrey's and his comments? I mean, this is important, but let me hear for the ladies. I mean,
the ladies.
Women. Wait, Jeffrey's not my type.
What was the last thing? What was the last caption?
He says, girls with got good stuff. Their favorite line is "Don't come yet." My man said, "Girl, F you." That's my man. In the previous slide, he come. Hustle for your own orgasm.
May he come, he come.
I don't even know. I was trying to pick up what the theme was of his caption.
But it's clear what the theme is. Get your own before I get mine.
Before you see
it's very clear. I break it for me.
Literally.
Yeah. Hustle for your own orgasm.
You know we got a saying here to say if you
don't come when they come, you come when they come back.
Right. Is exactly.
Wait,
that.
sorry?
If you don't come when I come, you'll come when they come back.
Oh, okay.
My back is next week, so don't touch me.
Lord have mercy. Jeffrey for the win.
Just let me say this here, right? I think that it is important to say because the few men are not in tune with certain things, or some of us men are not in tune with other things. Some of us men do take pride in pleasing a woman, having a woman get hers and everything like that. Me personally, I love to please my woman or any woman I'm involved with simply because I know that if she is pleased, we'll all be pleased, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? You know, everybody like participation. The boy don't like no wallflowers. So if I show you
starfish.
I don't. I am Sebastian from Under the Sea. You understand? No. I'm not a saltfish, right? when I it was funny we talking about diving, but if you please a woman, right, and you make sure she is satisfied, 9 times out of 10, you will find that she is more than willing to reciprocate. So, and she will do it with gusto. So, be a participant, make sure that, that you do what you gotta do and make sure that everybody have a good time. You don't want bad reviews. They say, all the people can put Yelp and Craigslist.
Say you don't want buy Yelp reviews.
You don't want buy, you don't want 2.5 stars or like 2 a star. You don't want that. No. Do not recommend. No. You want the women to say, boy, if it wasn't for this here being so good, I would tell people, but I selfish. That's what you want here.
And that's the thing, the ladies will, have a conversation about your stuff. So fellas, you want to create raving fans as opposed to just satisfied customers. You want people to go there and spread the good word about your get. The next one, folks, this is number 12. We're going to do, this is the Senate Podcast, episode 201. Fan submission like with Dr. Kerriann, Rianne, and Marc Moore in the house. Yes, and it reads, he didn't want to kiss her when she came home from work. Porn star Riley Reid says she was made to feel disgusting by her ex-boyfriend because of her job. And then Barry Moore with a lovely response says, him, what did you have for lunch, babe? Her, 5 guys.
You know you to get into, buddy.
I'm saying
you know exactly what you were getting into.
Yeah, but
when you met the woman, you asked the woman, the woman asked, and you were discussing careers, and you said you was an architect. The woman says she's a porn star. You had to know she didn't say that she's do only women, so you had to know she is getting drilled down by Mr. Marcus, Mr. Lexington, and them. So she had to know. So now all of a sudden you want to play pretty, you don't want to kiss the woman.
Don't know complain. You
Don't got a conscience. That all you buddies is see the innards of your woman. No. Make sure she got Listerine. You have a lifetime supply of Listerine and some Colgate.
I don't know if it's say Listerine or Colgate. Oh, okay, there, look at daddy duty layla. Oh, see, look at this layla. Oh, look at that there. Hello, Eden. How you doing? I hope you're not listening. But yeah. So
I feel no remorse for him. He knew what he was getting into.
Yeah, I agree. But
let's Google really read and see what pops up.
No, careful.
Boy, you better me, boy. Boy, you check your search history now. Boy, it can be wild.
Yeah, she's actually, on Wikipedia.
So she's a famous one.
She legit.
She's well known.
She legit. She in a pretend star. She's out there.
She in a pretend starfish.
Yeah, she's certainly not. Let's get on to number 13. As again, we got a lot to get through. So this one from right here again in good old Bimshire, and it reads: reminded man wants Dodds to serve him only vegan meals.
I think that is. Go ahead.
That's specific.
Yeah, no, but
a remand inmate, right, is suing the Attorney General and Superintendent of Prisons. He's suing folks. He's not issuing a complaint. He's not filing a complaint. He's suing as he seeks to maintain his vegan diet while at Dodds Prison. Mm-hmm. Inya Royal Jones is claiming that being forced to eat prison food is putting his health at risk. Mm-hmm. In the constitutional motion brought on his behalf by attorney Lalu Hanuman, the 19-year-old and his mother said his health had suffered drastically as a result of not being able to follow his vegan diet in the last 6 months. Jones of Thorpe's Main Road, St. James, was remanded last September after being charged with possession of illegal firearm and ammunition. However, in an urgent application to the High Court, April Jones said her son, like her, was vegan and members of the 12 tribes of Israel. Showed that the 12 tribes of Israel. Mm-hmm. She said they follow the Rastafarian faith, a tenet of which was to avoid eating all forms of animal products. She added he was also a vegan as a result of his stance on animal rights. In prison, he has not been given a vegan diet despite repeatedly requesting it. So he has been living largely on just white bread with a few vegetables and has had to compromise his belief and also eat cheese in order to obtain protein, the constitutional motion stated. As a result, his health has suffered drastically. He has now developed hemorrhoids with bleeding from his anus and also constipation, given the lack of fiber in his diet. Also, he is suffering from protein deficiency and the lack of B12 supplements, which are essential on a vegan diet, he added. I won't want to read any more of that. Yes. Let me hear the panel on this one.
So you lock up because of illegal possession. Does that not go against your religious beliefs?
I'm saying you can't eat meat. That against your religion, but you want more guns and ammunition.
You cannot include, but come on, no, come on, people. You cannot. Hold on. Let me.
See, at least say the same thing. Guns are okay, but meat is not.
Listen. But hold on a minute. At the end of the day, right? One is a real. I can't bullshit. Maybe I true this one. That's true.
Yeah, I was like, what are you really going to say?
I'd be very impressed.
No, I can't. I ain't got it. I got that one. Okay. I got that one. Roy. I don't know. Will you? Yeah, if you commit an illegal act and you get sent to prison, you have foregone all of your freedoms, luxuries, and purpose. Absolutely. But okay. In all seriousness, I think I just found the dipsy doodle. Do they have in prison Muslims are allowed to pray and stuff like that?
To be fair,
not sure.
Yeah, I don't know how that goes. Some countries allow, some spaces allow for it, have accommodations.
Right, and have
thing.
Right, and women.
Nicole is asking, loss is it bleeding really from not having the vegan diet?
Listen. I thought it.
Here, Nicole.
Nicole, I thought it. I didn't want to say it because I don't want to be that guy. But hey, man, we're gonna operate on good faith and say it was the vegan diet. right?
There might be some meat.
I was just about to say.
Stop it, Lord Jesus.
I want to know. I want to be me by 1 second. I want to
Right?
be me by 1 second.
Hemorrhoids and bleeding from anus. That was my question. I was like, I don't know if that got to do with lack of a vegan diet.
I just saying,
Because
but
by rights, I think all of we should be doing that. By rights. By rights.
all you should be doing, what we should be doing.
Bleeding from the anus.
Bleeding from the anus.
Use a pig. Not to be a vegan.
Not to be a vegan here.
But no, you get hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids is when he really trying, because hemorrhoids are caused when you strain too much on the toilet, and that is caused when you're
A lack of fiber.
constipated. Exactly. So it ain't meat, brother. Ask for more fiber. Ask for brown bread.
He get meat already. Marlon says the prisoners here are mostly locked down. Nicole says no one wanted to say it, so I did. Yes, thank you so much, Nicole. Kevin says dogs, not sandals. Correct. if you don't want to eat them things, stop outside. But still, big respect. See 12 trades in Israel, right? Anyhow, let me get the next one there. So Neil Hoyt, we progressing swiftly.
Yeah, let me go. Let me get it.
And this one says, it's a tweet, right? This couple, they're engaged, it looks like, and she's carrying his child. She says, you may not be the hottest person I've ever been with, or the smartest, or the funniest. You might suck in bed. You may not be the best partner, but I love you because you love me. To many more years together. You're full. Your thoughts, guys?
You're rude.
Well,
that's just rude.
Y'all remember? I know. Locally, we might remember. Rianne, I don't know if you remember. It was last year or year before, where a man would have said something similar to his wife. He wasn't Barbadian, but a lot of people. It went kind of viral in Barbados, where the man was speaking about how she wasn't the prettiest or she wasn't the most intelligent or anything like that, but he chose her and he grew to love her or something like that. It was like a backhanded compliment. Like, however he ended up wording it, it came over as he is grateful for her, but he was saying it's almost like she wasn't what he wanted in a woman, but he is glad that he met her because she became his person or whatever. But a lot of women were saying that it was rude, it was beer junk, how he could say that man want done away, the woman should laugh, etc., etc. Where that energy? Where that energy?
Oddly enough, Tyrese's current girlfriend went on IG Live the other day and said that he wasn't her type. She preferred Paul Walker. But hey.
But here's my thing.
Understand where she's coming from, but I think she's is borderline rude though. I mean,
not borderline.
Ain't borderline.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that one.
I see this skeet in her. And this skeet is saying woman full out of order. I don't know what skeet this is. Just
you see my son in bed, but you still pregnant?
Yeah.
So
but don't worry, I got shit that speaks to that further down.
I question her makeup.
But here,
thing getting on to right, Rianne. Thing getting on, Rianne.
But hold on. That's the photographer like him. Danny makeup. That's the photographer like him.
Okay.
She look like a woman we know, but anyhow, the thing about it is for me.
Whoa.
Yeah, she look like a woman we know. You know who I mean, Derek. But anyhow, the thing is why you felt a need to type this out and hit send.
Yeah.
More than likely, you type it out, you read it for mistakes, and then hit send. It goes back to what
is there saying some things don't need to be said.
Some things don't need to be said. It's like Derek always says, right?
Don't disrespect your man.
Right, you got social media, right? Everybody losing the mind. I actually watched something recently where they were saying Denzel was saying that we are addicted to social media and we are addicted to likes, not love. So right now, before social media, we wanted the attention and the person in front of us to like us, the people that we know or that we interacted with to like us. But now we want 12 million, 100,000, how many other followers we have to like us. And to do that, we will do all sorts of foolishness for likes, loves, and follows. So we will throw our partner under the bus. We will throw our children under the bus. We will do anything, throw our bodies, ourselves, self-respect, everything, just to get that validation that dopamine hit. It's not even validation because you just want it for likes, comments, and keys, right? You want people to engage you in your fuckery and foolishness. And I just here to say that we need to stop that. Because if I were her man and I read that, I would take my hand off of that belly and I would be out. That's just me.
It might be too late. need to apologize.
Yes.
Pregnant already.
I really hope it's his.
Oh, Ross.
Thanks, Dr. Kerry.
True,
I was waiting for somebody to pick up what I was saying, but
because
if
he
you
sucks
suck
in
at
bed,
bed,
no.
and as far as I know, I mean, my limited experience in this area, if the man is good at bed, when don't get turned on.
Okay.
So they in the law says happening here. I mean, that's what it tell me. If your body in bed,
It only takes one time, Mark. It only takes
One time. One time.
Rianne.
I see my man speak man. The house
Rianne.
speak man. I don't know the first time that you're watching. But
It's Skeet, man.
thank you so much for checking it out.
He is a real white man for the people face, but he got if you think Derek got what
Listen, the word 7 word, the most 7 feared words I have in my for me right now, Schema has tagged you in a post.
man,
But when I see that, I'd be like, I won't open this in public.
she's already wild. The man wild to all. Well, the man memes is be wild to all. Let me just put it like that. Not that he is wild, but you know.
Yeah. Well, let me get you next one there. Number 15. Let me keep it.
Speaking of Wales.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wales. That's a great segue.
Hold on, wait. Number 15. Let me find it now. Yeah, you all right, you could go ahead now.
All right. Everything that's happening with North is Kanye's fault. He had children with a woman who got famous from a sex tape. It's disgusting. If you don't want a ratchet child, don't have children with a ratchet woman. Makes sense. Marry the type of woman you want your daughter to turn into. As my man Choco Minaj will tell you, apple tree cannot give you pears.
Yeah.
His name is North.
The
That's
child's
it.
name, Kanye West
Yeah.
and Kim Kardashian's daughter. His name is North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Northwest.
Northwest.
I wish I had gone to school with that little girl here. Northwest at my school in Barbados.
I wish I had money to name my child like in the street like that.
Name my child Dart or saying, you know.
Hey, yo, 16 and 17, they go together. So 16 says, my girl does a screen grab. My girl says, man, he cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. Let me read it again for you people in the news, please. Man, he cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. And then 17, somebody says, nah, fam, she up to on you. You got to start playing some offense.
You don't too love my girl.
Yo, that woman got it over her though.
Yeah.
That woman got it over you.
That purpose work. No.
Yeah. She probably be some bully she at school or say like that. The girl sit down there about it. Like horny.
Let's say 18. 18. Sorry, Rianne, go ahead.
Rianne, you were saying something?
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay.
18. Females cheat so good they'll have you moving furniture with the side dude.
I want to point out that I just say, Kerriann, you had
this already.
Kerriann, you had this like Babu with it too. You mind?
Carrie? Dr. Carrie? Dr. Carrie?
It has occurred. It has occurred.
It has near running bowler.
Come up,
Wait, hold on.
That has occurred. I will say. Yeah.
Turn the volume here, Neil. Turn it down here.
Don't play. Go ahead.
Turn it the levels there, engineer.
Play it again. What?
A moment of silence for the brother.
But I wouldn't say it wasn't cheating though. It just
No, don't backtrack. No, don't move walk here. Don't move walk.
Flat out cheating.
Don't move walk. It was what was it? What? Tell the story. Go ahead. Tell the story. You ain't gotta call the names. Just tell the story.
No, I was in transition from the end of that relationship, and
Oh, you're in transition for your entanglement, Jada.
Hey.
That's what he was doing. No. He was come on. Do not Dixie doodle. You were in transition. You were passing away. Tell it. No, Dr. Kerry. Wait, but listen. Ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Kerry and I have been friends now for what is it, Kerry? 20 years? How much? Yeah, almost 20 years, right? Almost 20 years, right? Almost 20 years. And we have a friendship where we tell each other everything.
Everything.
Well, sorry. I thought we had a friendship where we
Look at you,
told each other
Nicole.
everything.
Look at you, Nicole. Talking about teach me Dr. Kerry. Look at you. Ew.
That's another villain there, you know. Nicole's another villain, you know. Don't know. Listen. Dr. Kerry,
Yes, Neil.
you were in a relationship with a man,
Yes, Neil.
and the relationship was coming to an end. How the man end up moving furniture for you and the man if it was coming to an end? The man was
But you
moving
know
out your
this
furniture?
You know this relationship well and good. This was that, on and off one.
All right, I understand. I know the relationship, but I don't know the scenario. Don't come and make it seem like I'm well versed in what's going on here. No. So you were moving out or moving in?
I was moving out.
Oh, so you were breaking up with the boyfriend. Wait,
No.
so
See, you have a whole scenario in your head. I was moving out of my apartment to another apartment. And
with a man. Hold on, with a man.
No, I wasn't moving in with a man. No. It just so happened.
So wait, was this man decide to? Why want to? Were you in a relationship?
We will not have Dr. Kerry as your legal representative on this particular panel. You do not have to answer that.
Brother man.
We are
hold on, Derek.
Moving on.
Derek, hold on.
19.
I just want
number 20.
what happened here.
Hold on.
Thank you, Rianne.
Hear the other woman. Okay. No. Listen.
Moving on. Dr. Kerry knew she was moving on. And she happened to call the other guy to help her.
Okay. So you know what I'm gonna do? Dr. Kerry, you will not always have your legal representative to save you. I'll message you after the live stream. Huh? Let us move on. Wow.
But thank you, Nicole, for backing me up as well.
Nicole, you don't want Nicole for backup. Trust. Nicole well too. You don't want that.
So this one is from Rap Host TV. This is number 19. Rap Host TV, and it says the caption: 24-year-old woman plans to have 2 kids with 85-year-old husband. Says she got feelings before knowing his age. I couldn't tell by looking at.
No, I pulled that one off screen, but lady, you lost me as you couldn't tell his age. That man looked like he named something like a thousand. You know what I mean?
A Telbert.
Yes, that man looks old. That man named so that he old.
Sir, with people that's age like man is.
So you saying Mark is that? You saying the man 32? Mark, don't come on, man. It's not that space, man. We're not that kind of space, man. I'm not gonna confirm or deny. I'm just gonna say it. Hey, man. Ladies, answer me this, right?
He copy of Jesus in a mask.
Look, I don't know what to say here. We can keep it rolling. Keep on moving.
20. No, this one. Stay with me, folks. Right? The names have been redacted to protect the innocent and the guilty alike. So the conversation goes, "Hey, this is crazy, but I've been using your pics to catfish this guy.
Oh yeah,
and he wants me to send a picture of myself you holding a fork, and he'll send me money to go to Miami." And the response is, "How fun is Miami?" says, and she sends a picture of her holding a fork.
Yes, ladies, let's talk about the sister code and how y'all
have
each other's back.
The sister code just
yeah. So talk about this. Go ahead, talk.
What you want? Just like how you have bro code. Last week you said, if Derek call you and say, "Yo, my girl soon call you," and just tell her that I was by you. We have a sister.
No. That's different. I'm trying to prevent a murder. You understand? That's different. I don't want my brother to get killed. You understand? So if I have to tell a lie for my brother to be saved, that's different. This here is straight up fooling somebody. So
it's the same thing you're doing with you.
No, it's not Dr. Kerry, because that woman could look like 2 shoeboxes put together. Stop it.
What I want to know is what happens when she gets to Miami and the man finally sees, but yeah, this ain't you.
The woman already done it, but Derek, we've gone through this here. She done in Miami. She gonna start a GoFundMe. Oh, man, flame me out. I know he done me. I don't know money. I get back home. Women cannot be on the streets, big man. We were both.
So the woman got a heavy tongue too, the way that you do that impression? Because
Now, if you look like two shoeboxes put together.
that's fat phobic, man. Come on, man.
Tango Fox is saying that is stupid and dangerous, and he's right. All right, let me see if we can dispense some reality. Miss all the laughs and all that. Ladies, because it's going to be more dangerous potentially for women than men. If you catfish a man, or you decide you want to get flued out, when a man spends his money to flew you out, he expects certain things when you get there. You turn up, you ain't look like the picture the man expect, and then you don't want to do certain things that the man expects. To Tango Fox's point, that is dangerous. Yeah, everybody don't function, but all cylinders, and the man might say, well, this is essentially, I did not pay for this. Yes, and they say you pay for this. It's not what I paid for, because you had to buy a ticket to get you there. Where you fly you out, flew you out, and now I got to put accommodations in place for you. And then there's a whole other body. Come on, we got. It's hard to see want things and you can grift and get somebody to support what you want, but what the after effect? You got to study the fact that it could be deleterious consequences when you decide you can thief somebody money or defraud them of their money. Yeah.
I mean, the catfish thing goes way too far. You know who just came to my mind? Manti Teo. You remember his story?
I watched that Netflix documentary. That was hard. That was rough to watch, boy.
Who's that?
Manti Teo. Guy that was a linebacker at Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
Oh, where he got involved with one of his teammates or something like that.
No. I think they were friends or they had a connection back in high school, but the man ended up catfishing him to be a woman. And like that story is so wild. The woman died and come back, thought about she get kidnapped. Well, he thought about he get kidnapped, and it ruined his whole NFL career. Like it's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. You should give it a watch. Manti Teo.
Yeah. I know there was one where a man they were in college, and they were both basketball players, D1 basketball players. And this teammate pretended to be a woman and was telling him what was
it was the teammate or
coach?
It was the coach. It was the coach. Yes, it was the coach. Yeah. And what was that? He was telling the man that to do what? It ended
up being a blackmail situation. Like he was talking to the man as somebody his age.
Right.
And then the coach exposed him. I said, well, if you don't perform certain acts, I can out you to the team.
Right. And he ended up doing acts with his coach, which was the person that was doing them things. Yeah. That is wild. That is wild. Yeah. You know what I mean?
This is catfishing gone way too far, because at the point at which, like what Derek is saying, at the point at which you are now robbing someone of their money, it's too far. You've gone too far with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you are putting yourself, because you're really going to fly. You will send this picture and then get the money to fly out there, or are you just sending the picture, get the money, and then all of a sudden say, oh, sorry, I can't make it, just so you could hold on to the money. Like, it's too far.
But
I saw a tweet a while back, and the tweet said, Jeffrey Dahmer would do triple digits in this society.
Brother man. Again, there was I don't know if you know all right, transparency time. There you like that foolish picture that you watch all the time. Fraternity Court. There's this thing on MTV called they got something on let's call it on MTV called Catfish.
Yes.
No, I saw one where a woman did that, where she catfished a man and was saying like, we can get together, we would be in love, I need money to do this, that, and the next thing you third. And the man was paying money like for her cancer and for her children. No, I think it was like when her children got cancer, something along those lines. Can't come to find out the woman was just taking money from the man. So yeah, that's reprehensible stuff.
And we've seen many times right here in Barbados that those just taking money from a man and they don't want to do nothing for it and that kind of things. That tends to have very tragic consequences a lot of times. Anyhow, so we get to perturbed about it. Speaking of taking the money, let's get 21.
Sorry. 1 second.
Go ahead.
I only have up to 19.
Oh, you have to.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Sorry, man. Just give me a minute. Let me.
No problem.
Let me.
And in the meantime, let me just plug the show, folks. This is episode 201 of the Senate Podcast, Fan Submission Night. This is a live stream. You've made it from here to this Tuesday. So yeah, definitely be it. Let me clear up my phone Thursday night, I'll do another one of these. Anyhow.
My man, we got to do some other things, man. This is too much. Too much is too far.
I indeed have the subjects because we will be tackling the subjects that are very, very sensitive. We're going to be talking about them very, very soon, right? So, again, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Hit the notification bell as well. And remember, King's Gathering coming May 6th. We're going to be there. Come on out, get some good entertainment and education. That's what it's all about. May 6th is absolutely free. Come on through. Be a part of it. The King's Gathering, come dressed accordingly, and not the Paro's Gathering, right? You ready there, so Neil? You've sent the
Yes, I've sent the necessary. Just trying to do something. Yeah, I've sent the necessary. So well, I sent some of them. I mean, it's so many. But yeah, let me start with this next
21,
one.
21. Janet Jackson married a Qatar billionaire in 2012. Right? Stay with it, folks. There were 2 clauses in the prenuptial agreement. One, she would get $100 million if the marriage lasted at least 5 years.
God damn.
2, she would get $100 million if she gave the tycoon an ear. She got married in 2012. In 2016, at age 49, she got pregnant. She gave birth in 2017, the year they completed 5 years of marriage. The same year, she filed for divorce and received $200 million from the tycoon. Chess, not checkers. 22. Yeah. And this one went around a couple times. We'll be having sex with robots in the next 10 years. And this person Mike responds and said that robot looks already fed up with her ish. 23. Yeah, let's keep coming. Let's keep rolling. When you F the landlord and still get an eviction notice, and my girl there looks white.
Chess,
perplexed.
not checkers.
Chess, not checkers.
Not checkers.
Right. Yeah, hold on. I got catch up.
Catch up.
Give me a minute. I trying to do something here so that ain't really working out so good. So give me a minute. Stay all the way back here. So, and let me turn this off. And let me turn that off. All right. Let me get where are we at now?
Yeah, 24.
She's on break. 24. Let me go from the bottom of the page all the way up to 24. Ladies and gentlemen, like the content. I mean, this is just at this point, it's just so much wellness. 24.
Yeah, I welcome to all of you who are here watching for the first time. I see my Skeet man in the house. I don't know if it's the first time commenting or first time watcher, but we appreciate you being here. Invite some more of your people to come and watch and be a part of this and the conversation.
Right. So we got number 24 there. So are you ready?
All right, 24. My grade is ask me how.
Oh, wait. Sorry. They got forward it to Rianne.
Oh, okay. Lee says, I love Nev and Cammy. She's my girl crush. Tango Fox says, stop it. Some people do not react well when you lie to them. Yeah, that's how it goes. So stop trying to defraud people of the money, man. The hard-earned money.
All right, let me get 24.
24. My grade 8 asked me how many boyfriends I've had in my life. So I started counting. When I reached 4, one kid shouted, she made for the streets.
Oh my God.
Kid.
Where did he hear that?
Right?
The darndest things.
Sensational.
So, folks, sensational. So, sports, we're going 25 to 32. All of these are
All right, hold
one
on.
article, right?
Let me send these here to Rianne because it's just see what it's gonna put up with. See, I'm glad, right, that we have the ability to have more than one person on, just so that we could trigger multiple people. We do shorts and everything like that.
It's great. And I know that you've mentioned that. Please don't sign out at the end of the show. We can just a short or two.
This ain't right. This ain't right.
Yeah, we have to indoctrinate Rianne.
No,
Exactly.
you see the word in now? I got a probably word in. That word in, that's ticklish behavior there. Anyhow, let me get my order.
Baptize Rianne by fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to water.
So we at 25.
Right.
We at 25, right? It says, I'm a single mother. Want to give me a hand with the groceries? And the article, this is an article from the Sydney Morning Herald, so out of Australia, the land down under. And it says, as I haul multiple shopping bags from my boot, while my toddler skitters between parked cars, my neighbor nods hello from his back porch while ashing his cigarette. Each week, despite knowing that I am a solo mother by choice, with a donor-conceived son and no partner at home, my neighbor watches me teeter inside a leaning tower of motherhood with hefty bags and a yelling child attached to my shins. I smile brightly and say hello, but my mind is ecstatic of expletives. Why doesn't he offer to effing help?
Mm-hmm.
It's not entirely my neighbor's fault. It's not his fault at all. I could ask him to help, but I don't. What's stopping me? I consciously chose this solo path, of course, and I embrace all the work and self-reliance it would entail. That said, I know plenty of other mothers with partners and multiple jobs who often need an extra set of hands. If this were a town square 100 years ago, my neighbor would no doubt get off his arse and help carry my bags or watch my child while they do the return trip to get the second load. Mark just said in these times Jeffrey Dahmer would do triple digits, and now we see why. But parenting, because she is willing to leave her child with a stranger. Anyhow, stranger danger and all that. But parenting and all its attendant domestic minutia has become increasingly atomized, right? I don't ask my neighbor to help because my generation of parents has swallowed the belief that parenting should be shouldered alone. That is inaccurate, my dear. Your generation of your parents would have done it with a husband.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. I carry on. Many people have moved away from their hometowns or to other cities or countries and find themselves without the support of family or the easy reliance on old friends. Parenting, instead of being shared, has become isolating, exhausting, and expensive. It has not become that. We have made it that. We believe that by asking a friend to babysit or a neighbor to carry our groceries, we become a burden. We'd rather pay a stranger to enter the intimate, ecstatic, and porridge-smeared corners of our life than feel indebted to a friend. I'm part of a movement that is trying to reclaim a village model of parenting. As American author and solo mom Mickey Morissette writes, the goal of a single parent is not to raise our children alone. I'm going to read that again for the.
Yeah.
I'm going to read that part again for those of you who are of like mine, because I know we have intelligent people who watch the Senate. So let me read what she says. The goal of a single parent is not to raise our children alone. The goal is to consciously create the village in which we and our children will thrive. Mm-hmm. This is that poetry that I like to talk about, that women love so much. Each week, despite my discomfort, I push against the belief that I must be self-sufficient. I get by with a lot of help from my parents, my brother, and the angels I pay, like childcare educators and babysitters. More occasionally, I ask friends. Another mother is watching my son so I can write these words. It goes without saying that the task of parenting falls mostly squarely upon the aching backs of mothers. Beyond that, to other women who work for paltry wages to care for our children or wipe our kitchen benches. Let me pause right here to dismantle some of this here, right? Mm-hmm. Because words matter. And what we have here is
Gypsy Doodle at its finest.
The aching backs of mothers, right? It mostly falls on the aching backs of mothers. Women, so we're talking about, women bearing all in society, all right? who work for paltry wages. So we talk about our pay gap and all that. This here so is like
it's a lot.
This is all the buzz terms and all that there, right? In the interest of brevity, I am going to stop reading that crap. And I'm going to say this, right? It is not a solo job, right? You chose, and she said that, she chose to be a single mother. And that nobody come and decide to left you. This is the path you chose. You are going to have to deal with the consequences. Nobody is obligated to come along and lend a helping hand. Don't abandon them. Lend a helping
hand.
Nobody is obligated. Play 33 there, Neil.
Wait,
33.
Wait,
Send it
hold
to
on.
Rianne and we watch 33. Because we watched this idiot last week or whenever it was. Let me see and listen to she know what she can say about with regard to dating. The two of these are connected.
All right,
So
hold on. Let me get my act together here. So
2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let me get this one here. So
let me watch this idiot again and hear what she got to say too.
Let me get she here. So
hit the like button for us.
Don't abandon them and the helping hand. I remember. Anyhow, let me get it. All right, 3, 2, 1.
So I want to talk about something that's been really, really annoying me lately. This is going to be Icks About Men, but single mom version. So something that's been getting under my skin is men not understanding what it means to be a single mom. So as a single mom, a single working mom, I have my plate full to the maximum, right? I don't have free time. The time that I do have free, I just want to relax. So one, I get it. I'm single. Yes. Do I want to date? Sure. If I meet the right person, right? But if you invite me out for a dinner, or drinks, especially during the weeknight, come on. You know I have things to do. I'm sure you have things to do the next day. I have a child to take care of. I can't just go out late at night just whenever, right? So you have to take that into consideration. So if you're really going to invite me out, one, make it worth my time. And what do I mean by make it worth my time? Just don't invite me out to dinner and drinks. Get creative. Invite me out for an activity. Do something different. Do something that's going to be worth my time and effort. I am taking time out of my evening to meet with you, to go and enjoy your company, to see how things work, if we're compatible. I'm making an effort, so I expect you to make an effort. So don't just assume that I'm going to be able to drop off my child somewhere, because most likely I'm not. So unless you're offering to pay for the babysitter, I'm not going on that date. Also, offer to pay for the babysitter. That's going to make me more receptive to want to go and spend my time with you. And another thing, do not just assume that you can invite me and my daughter out. No, I do not introduce my daughter to guys. That's a no-no. So there's that. And also, don't just assume that you're going to invite me out for drinks and I'm going to show up. What makes you think that I'm going to put my safety in jeopardy by drinking and driving? So unless you're going to offer to pick me up and drop me off or Uber me there and back, it's a no on the drinks during the week. So moral of the story is, come on guys, if she's a single mom, she already has a lot on her plate. So don't add to her plate. Don't make her life more stressful. Don't make her plan out the date that you want to take her on. Like, that's not going to happen. So all I'm going to say is, do better. And to everyone asking me out on freaking dates lately, literally, if the shoe fits, then it fits, okay? That's all I gotta say.
Sounds like she has a lot on her plate. If it were me, I'd say, look, sweetheart, you shouldn't be out here dating. That's truth. Your plate is full. I think you should focus on that and don't let me confuse the place with you and
please.
So yeah.
Please.
She literally is contradicting herself though.
Thank you.
Take me out on the date, do this. But then don't take me out on the date doing that. Like, what? You want to go out for drinks, but then please remember I have to drive myself back home, so don't give me drinks on the date. Sis, what I need for you, just not do anything apart from mind yourself and mind your child. Just focus on that.
Jesus
Lord. Mark, right?
Like that. Oh God, that.
Wait, I can't. We can't hear you, Rianne. You can't hear you. I think you
You
muted.
muted, Rianne.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that I have a rule that if I don't know you, you invite me out. I'm driving myself. I'm gonna get there on my own. I'm gonna get on my way back because I don't know you. I don't know what your intention is.
And that's reasonable.
And to me, that's reasonable. So
That's
the fact
safety.
that you're getting in a car with a stranger, you want the stranger to pick you up and take you back and pay for your child daycare and like what is that?
Why am I paying for your child's daycare? Why?
So we got this lady, and then we got the lady just now. Somebody should just come and help she with she groceries. And what you child, what you carry one set of groceries, that's how you child to get carried away.
But my thing is this, what I'm very, very lost at too, is this whole notion of wanting to bring back the village consciousness as you are actively
choosing
to break away from village consciousness. Because you choosing, listen, by all means, choose what you want, right? But then when it is stressful and burdensome, you have to remember that you were the one who made the choice. So there's no room for you to now be like, Lord God, come help me, come save me, because I want to bring back village consciousness. Village consciousness was marriage, right? Whether formal marriage or agreed upon union, right? And raising children within the confine of formal marriage or agreed upon union, and living close to your parents, living close to grandparents. That was a village context. So what is she talking about now? Artificial insemination?
Yeah,
living,
she gone rogue.
Wherever she's living compared to her parents. Like, come on, man.
You can't pick and choose when you can't pick and choose certain things to benefit you.
That child will be considered a bastard child.
A bastard child.
And nobody's going to want to have anything to do with you.
Hey,
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I think
y'all do.
Why is she just asked for help. You choose to have a child by artificial insemination. You know you're going to be doing this by yourself. But then you are vexed when the same person, the same sex that you choose to exclude from the process does not give you a hand.
Oh,
really?
It's just a neighbor. It's not even
just
a
a neighbor.
boyfriend.
And the thing is, she didn't even say that. She didn't even say that they have a speaking relationship, because they got some people that don't even live as neighbors and don't talk. We know that has happened. So all of a sudden, you don't talk to the man, and the man sees you struggling. So well, all right, well, that's you bad. He's supposed to run over and help you, but
hold on.
But then when he runs over and help you, then are you gonna turn around and say that you're not a damsel in distress and you can do you're a strong and independent?
Right.
You chose to go down a road that all the numbers point and say 2 people should do this job. You chose to forego it, deal with the consequences. No, you vex that you gotta pay somebody or you don't want to ask your friends, and you're talking about it lonely. That's bullshit. The quickest thing people just do is ask the friends, ask the parents. So I don't know what you're talking about. Again, might be a different culture, because I'm pretty sure at some point in time, everybody here has had to watch somebody, a little cousin, a niece, something for a couple hours while the mother gone out to do something, while the parents gone to do something. Even if it's a case where you just decide to babysit so the parents can get a break or whatever, you have taken care of a child. I'm pretty sure of that. Ain't that hard to ask? And then the next idiot talking about pay for your babysitter.
Pay for your babysitter.
Where the child father? Where the child father? Where you mother? You won't go, so you can't. All right, so you got a child, you can't go during the week. Fair game, no problem. I agree with you. Don't bring people around your children. That must be the only long thing she said that it makes sense. But boo, as Rianne said, you can let him man pick you up, so now he knows where you live.
Right.
So again, Jeffrey Dahmer would do triple digits. So that's you and your daughter deleted, because the man know where you live. The man can carry you out. He's gonna take you somewhere. The man can carry you for activity and lace your drink. What going on? I mean, like really, and then you can talk about do same like so. Then essentially you have so technically you have Friday night and Saturday. You have Friday night and Saturday night. Cause Sunday she got prep for the daughter to school. So you got 2 nights, and you take the man come up with the most extravagant thing. Then we go for dinner. Saturday, if the little girl got extracurricular activities, clearly the girl father in the picture. So you gotta carry the child. So really and truly, you got Friday night. I hope that she ain't too tired from running errands on Saturday and doing laundry. Where else you feed the man and carry you? Spelunking?
What was it? Kayaking.
Come on, no. You put yourself in that predicament and you want somebody to bail you out. No.
You see, as Mark was saying that, can you imagine? So entitlement for sure, because clearly the author of the article is a white woman. So this is white feminism. Because remember what we talked about: equality, and white feminism. This on full display. If it were a black woman writing that article, everybody would have been like, "Well, yeah, you're a welfare hoe anyway, right?"
Oh, it's not how. Oh, yeah, there's a picture.
And the second point before you jump in, Neil, is can you imagine the experience of that lady's neighbor? That neighbor she's pointing at, why doesn't he come and help me? Can you imagine this man's experience witnessing this woman over the course of a year have no man come into the house, all of a sudden she's pregnant and walking up and down and then turning around giving him mean eye why he don't come over and help her with the grocery? For what? For what? You've been doing this all on your own all this time. What you need me for?
Hello?
Why are we preaching? Why are these same ladies preaching equality? Everything is equality. Everything's you got to do on your own. But yet everybody still wants the man to do for them.
Yeah,
it's not making any sense.
It don't make no damn sense.
I mean, hey, I just saying, it's conditional femininity. No, I said what you gotta say, brother.
I think Derek, my good brother Derek has said this before. Feminism depends on men pulling their weight.
Fuckery is foolishness. You hear me?
Let's get 34, man. This is from our guy Fergie, right?
Neil, I'm at 33.
I know. I doing so many things behind the scenes. We get 34.
You can say 34. Don't you?
Trust me, I can send you all of these here.
Don't you 40 something?
Well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, don't to 51.
I'll be right back.
See, wait, let me hold on. Let me get Rianne
34. Don't you 51?
34. Let me get this idiot here. So 44. You said
52. 51. 34 to 51.
Yeah, there's a lot, Rianne. Brace your phone. 37, 38, 49, 50, 51. All right.
And 34 folks comes for our guy Fergie. Fergie will be in the chat from time to time, but don't know if he's watching yet or if he's watching tonight. But Fergie, this one was from you, and we are glad to have it on screen because we're gonna have a chat about it. It says, unpopular opinion: men have put more women in the friend zone than the other way around. Who agrees? If you agree with that, put some ones in the chat. If you disagree, put some twos in the chat.
Men have put women in the friend zone.
I put more women.
I put more women in the friend zone than the other way around.
Yeah. If you agree with that statement, put ones in the chat. If you disagree, put twos in the chat.
I disagree.
I agree.
I disagree. I actually think. Wait, let me think about this some more. Somebody else says something. I gotta process this. I gotta quit my.
I feel like you need it explained. How so?
You probably have that Fergie that, but I think Fergie is trying to suggest that women friend zone. Sorry, that men friend zone women more than women friend zone men.
Men, yeah.
But what's the context of his friend zone? That's because it's me different. Yeah, it is because
you need to be more in that statement.
Because women friend zone does include getting men to come and help them move up the furniture into another man's house.
Wait. Those is all here. Don't carry. Don't carry. You are.
I mean,
they call them.
But I didn't call any names. But women that's friend zone men for food calls, for for that shoulder to cry on and to move in and all that thing. Men don't do it. Men don't do it in that
way.
But men do friend zone women. But we don't
Call a booty call.
I don't even not even to that extent. That's also a component of it, but there's also you can have people in the friend zone that they may have an attraction to you, but you just don't feel that way, and they're a good person and you have a good friendship, but it can't be nothing more than that. That could be considered a friend zone too. So the context for that is needed, but if you're just going by what most people say friend zone is, I will say women do it more
easily.
So based on that, Mar, are women and men, can women and men be truly friends then? Or is it that one person like somebody?
You want the harsh truth about this area?
Give it to a raw regularly.
You want the harsh truth about this here? Men don't have female friends. Men they're just females that have a fight, yeah.
You get Chris Raw.
There's in the grand scheme of it, having females as friends is not beneficial to a man. It isn't. Because I can't call you if my car breaks down.
Right. Yeah.
I can't call you to help me move. Yep. If we go out, you are not going to throw hands if it comes to that. I have to protect you. Right? If I am out anywhere, let's say I go to an event in the north, I get too plastered. I know I could call Neil and say, yo, I could crash by you, I can't get home. And that's good. None of you male friends ain't coming to crash at you. Especially if you got a boyfriend.
True.
Not especially.
But,
come in here. Come in here.
Exactly. So the it's always a net positive for women in a man to woman friendship. So it really doesn't serve a purpose. Yes, y'all can teach us how to teach us stuff and whatnot, but in the grand scheme of things, women benefit more in a man-woman friendship.
I agree.
So yeah, women know. All right, well, he like me, so if I put he there anytime I want to go out, he could call he could carry me if I want food or whatever, and he gonna pay. He 2 stars, man. I had a rough day at work. You believe that bitch carry thief my pain, and he goes, so come let me go for drinks, come let me go for food.
Women got a lot of those friends. It's true.
Exactly. So in the context of what the friend zone supposed to be, women do it way more than men.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we don't want anything from y'all other than 2 things: peace and peace. We don't care about your money. We don't care about your degrees. Do you have it? Sure. Them things don't play a part. Them things don't play a part in whether we want date you or not. It's good to have because it means that I ain't bringing a dunce. I bet y'all got a little more education than me. Woohoo! Good. But we don't care.
No movie.
You know, the Senate is so great. And it just so happens that we've talked about this before. I need able to set you 3 videos just now. You can just roll them one behind the next day or so. And it kind of explains everything. So this is a bit of picture in picture, if you want to call it that.
Oh boy, look at these.
Yeah.
Let me get these. Hold on. Let me get the videos here. I got first things first. I got 4 of them to Rianne.
Yeah, let me send it to Mark.
We'll be skipping these ones here then.
But we might not be skipping them. I know.
These are in addition. Oh,
yeah, these are in addition because the Senate we plan it like that.
Okay.
So all the trade them there, so we can run them more.
Wait, hold on a minute, Rianne. I working to get these here to you as we speak. You get them to there, so we send these here to you. We send these here to you. We send these here to you. And let me get the video on screen so that we can we could even put them full screen. I mean, there are content, so we could do that.
That's right.
Let me see here. So let me download one. We could start with this one here. All right. So Let's get it in 3, 2. And block Dr. Kerry because her video off. Get it 3, 2, 1.
Poor guy. This guy is firmly entrenched. So let me look at this fella, right? Let me know, Neil.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, poor man so deep in the friend zone. Check this out. From top golf to dinner, flowers, ice cream, and horseback riding. You outdid yourself on this friend date, Daniel. You wanted to set a standard for how I should be treated, and you sure set a high one. I thank God so much that he put an amazing friend like you in my life. Aw. Thank you for making me feel like a true princess. Hashtag still single though.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now that pic is the very definition of sadly hilarious to me, right?
All right, we get number 2. I think
Men and women can't be friends, by and large, right? Unfortunately for men, we like to think that this isn't the case. But women know this to be true, right? Women know this to be true. And how do we know that women know this? Well, I'm glad you asked, right?
Mm-hmm.
If men and women could be friends on the same level as men with men and women with women, then women wouldn't use the boyfriend disclaimer when you're trying to get with them, right? What is the boyfriend disclaimer? Allow me to explain. Have you ever been in a conversation with a woman and she finds a way either casually or deliberately to let it be known that she has a boyfriend? Sometimes she even shoehorn it in there into the conversation, like Common Marians let you know that they went to school at Common.
Or they tell you about other things happening with some guy in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get number 3 here now. Hey, you there?
Yeah. So this guy wrote in to S News 246. Have you ever let me see if I can read this here as it is. Have you ever carried out a girl you've been talking to more than 10 times to different places to eat or party and still never got any cat? Reason I'm asking is because I've been carrying out this girl for a while now, and the woman won't even let me suck a bubby, fam. And we've been talking.
What?
And we've been talking from November 10th, 2021, and meet in person November 15th, 2021. And has been going out since then till now. I am even taking her out for Mother's Day, and Mother's Day was last month, right? I just find it weird and funny every time I make a move on her, she says she ain't about it or something, but just post for me, please. And the caption is, what is happening to dude? Right?
Right to your. So that is that.
Yeah. Friend zoning. It happens way more for men, I find, than for women. Anyhow, we press forward here, so
you get my girl here? You want the Patriot Saints?
You want the Patriot Saints.
Right. We bought
for
right.
Rianne and Kerriann and Marc.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But since it's the Senate Podcast episode 201, this is live stream. Hit the like button for us. Share the content, like it, hit the notification bell as well. Look up for the King's Gathering May 6th at the Chancellery Hall in the Bell Estates. Number 35. This is Larsa Pippen. She reveals she used to have sex 4 times a night during her 20-year marriage to ex Scottie Pippen, and confirms she'll take last name of Michael Jordan's son if they wed.
Of course. Wait.
But I just want to say on that 4 times a night thing, Scottie come out and said that ain't true.
Yeah, I mean, she
Scottie from where Alpha Centauri. Well, who forbid 4 times a night here?
She got it 4 times a night, just not with Scottie.
Not with Scottie.
But from what is being said, the family used to travel, used to be on away games. So he used to pack up the family, and whenever he out to Chicago, the family was coming to. So I don't know what game she on, but carry on.
No. Before
it was a serious thing, man. People don't say anything for it.
Before we carry on, and let's carry on, right? You can this taking Jordan last name. One is obvious because it's Michael Jordan's son. I mean, who ain't taking Jordan last name? But two, my girl, how
We just keep buying in the chat, man. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Put some ones in chat if you get that. Other than Skeet Bar. Put some ones if you get that reference. Anyhow, let me continue.
All right. The Real Housewives of Miami star Larsa Pippen admitted she was left exhausted having so much sex with her ex-husband Scottie Pippen before ending their on and off 20-year marriage in 2021. They always had sex 4 times a night, the 40-year-olds. We had to start this last Thursday during part 2 of the 3-part 5th season. This Housewives of Miami, all these housewives of Miami, New York, Atlanta, Barbados, Trinidad, all these here want burning. They had sex 4 times a night.
Wait, hold on. I ain't call you out. No, them want burning, but not paternity court.
Straight. Because, and I'll tell you why. Because yesterday, I saw this thing going very viral in the Barbadian context about men questioning the paternity and having paternity testing done for the children and stuff like that. Right here in Barbados.
Right.
We talked about that before we come on.
And that was a big thing in Barbados yesterday. Paternity court is legit, brother.
Yeah, but
because so often we see people go on paternity court. The woman bring down Jesus off of the cross with the 2 thieves next to that the child is this man one. Then you hear you shout, then he man, and this man one is another man one. I wish more 90% of the time, the man that is being getting fitted for the jacket is the responsible man, and the other man who the jacket actually belonged to ain't want to do it.
Getting his wages garnished and everything.
All right then.
Going in jail.
I've seen some clips from it. I've seen some clips, and there was one man that went to jail for 5 years.
No, it was more than 5.
It was more than 5?
Yeah.
But he went to jail, and I heard the show. Ain't he, Chad?
Happens more than we want to admit. We can do a paternity court.
Listen, I can be out that day. I can be busy.
We could Jerry Ringside, Derek. We could Jerry Ringside.
You know what? I ain't even gonna read no more Larsa. Larsa just what they thought it up.
Larsa well to all. Listen, what I would say is about this. What I would say is this, right? I think there's something. And no, I understand we are in this space, and there are a lot of things that people will want to say about, I guess how we showcase things or anything like that. And I know modern women won't be able to do what they want and thing, right? But please understand that there are repercussions for your actions, right? You ain't got Larsa Pippen look. You do not. You don't look like Larsa Pippen. You don't move in the same circles Larsa Pippen is moving. So when you saying, oh, but I see Larsa Pippen, and I could foop, no, it don't work. So if you want to be of the streets, you could go ahead. Be of the streets. That's all right. But just know that these streets ain't gonna love you like somebody else. And you ain't gonna get the love when you're trying to come out your streets. You want to come back home and come off your drugs, but
don't worry, I got an episode with that too. Don't worry.
Marcus Jordan is not marrying Larsa.
We know this.
Not if Michael Jordan got something to say about it. If Michael Jordan got something to say about it. Michael said you could go and marry she, but you ain't gonna be a my
cut off. You ain't
gonna be a my bill.
Cut right off. But let us fast forward again in the interest of time. Fast forward to number 43. This is 2 minutes past the of 10 in Barbados and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. We in for a little bit of a long one. We extending it. This is the celebration. We're still in a celebratory mood.
Just know that
episode 200.
Just know that some of us may have to dip out. Because
that is no problem.
That's some not me. I'm just saying, you know, if any time I know we're going long, but if y'all have to dip out, that's all right. That's no problem. Just let us know.
And those of you who are watching in the chat, we appreciate you for rocking with us for so long. So we are 43, folks. I see Mark laughing already.
Hold on.
This is from the New York Post. And we know between the New York Post and the Daily Mail, it does get a little bit wild.
43. Let me get 43. I got 43 here somewhere.
Yeah, put it on screen there so for the people.
43, that's 39.
And leave votes yes to a paternity court episode. So I say we put together.
Who's that person that said yes to paternity court?
Rianne.
Yeah, so I am saying that we could get about 5 or 6 of them there, so and do them as a short or something, or just have a long episode.
I love it.
Look, It's a 43. Hold on. You may go read these, Derek, man.
That is no problem. 43.
To catch a, yeah.
This is from the New York Post. Listen to this one. Brace. Because they know you ain't know where it is. So listen. 18 female guards fired. Resigned from Cushy, UK prison over hookups with inmates.
Boy.
18 female guards and staffers were either fired or resigned from a Cushy, UK male prison for engaging in hookups and other steamy sessions with inmates, according to UK reports. The illicit activities at HMP Birmingham, the UK's largest male prison, date back to when the facility opened in 2017 and have even resulted in 3 women facing jail time, according to records obtained by the BBC and the Mirror. One smitten guard, Jennifer Gavin, accepted money to smuggle a phone to a robber that was later used to help Peart exchange intimate snaps of each other, the Mirror reported. Again, nudes in jail. She pleaded guilty to misconduct and was slapped with 8 months behind bars last year. Guard Emily Watson had sex with a drug dealer who was in the prison for causing death by dangerous driving, the publication reported. She performed a sex act on the inmate twice and had sex with him once while inside his cell, the UK court heard, Yahoo News reported. And probation officer Aishia Gunn had a rendezvous with an armed robber, with the two also swapping highly sexualized pics and videos, the Mirror reported. She additionally smuggled in a pair of underwear for the prisoner inside her bra. According to court proceedings, Yahoo News reported, both Gunn and Watson were sentenced to prison. The 18 women caught up in the steamy scandal at the 2000 capacity facility were either operational staff or working there from partner organizations like rehabilitation, the BBC reported. The chair of the Prison Officers Association insisted the sexual encounters were because the wrong kind of women were being hired, the Mirror reported. Staff being recruited don't have face-to-face interviews, Mark Fairhurst said, it's all done on Zoom. It's 2023, man. I got the Zoom.
Hey, man.
A lot of people getting these jobs don't have enough life experience and are susceptible to conditioning from prisoners, he also said. So these girls were groomed, is what he's essentially suggesting. HM Prison Service previously announced it would enhance training and root out guards who undermine our exemplary service. Exemplary indeed, but to whom? The agency stressed it would not tolerate those few officers who think they are above the law. That's why our newly bolstered counter-corruption team is working around the clock to root out and clamp down on those who undermine our exemplary service with their dangerous behavior and ensure they face the strongest possible consequences for their crimes. Since 2019, 31 female officers in England and Wales have been dismissed over inappropriate interactions. Stats reported on by the Mirror indicate more than 500 staffers at the prison have reportedly undergone anti-corruption training over the last 18 months. HMP Berwyn is known for its superior conditions and was previously considered the UK's cushiest jail, the Mirror reported. The cells have no bars on the window, with inmates allowed to have televisions, laptops, and phones. The prison also has a sports hall, fitness room, and outdoor space for inmates, according to the Daily Mail. Educational programs are also reportedly offered. Your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, well, you need to sneak in one.
Well, from what I understand, the phones are only allowed to accept calls or something like that.
No data?
Yeah, something like that.
No Wi-Fi?
No Wi-Fi.
yeah, no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but the place legit looks like an Airbnb or something like that.
I mean,
treat them well over there.
I don't necessarily have a problem with that. You having sex in prison. Well, we see earlier that Amanda want vegan meals. Can't get vegan meals here in Barbados, but Mama getting nudes and panties. I don't know.
Action.
Just action. I don't know.
I'm not even same sex action either. In prison. You gotta love that kind of, penal facilities starting to sound kind of decent now. Because like anything
so too pretty for jail.
So,
I can always be too pretty for jail. I can't do it. I can't
Let
do
me
it.
let the bad boys.
Yeah, I mean, hear the show from Geronte, or whatever you mean.
Geronte, but they never know, man. Sure. You gotta love the fact that, you know, those are the guys that these ladies choose. Not the men that will say walking boat and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that side, because when you were reading through and describing the types of guys, it's the danger factor, right? You know, watch yourself. It's that whole excitement element.
Truthfully,
where else can a woman be and have kind of like full access to a man? Like, you know everything he has done.
You know he is at all times too. He can't get away.
Can't hike.
Can't hike.
Can't hike.
But I feel too, it's a certain element of control. Is, you know,
And
the woman
there's that.
feels she's in charge. There's no other woman out there that's going to be competing with her. You know, she got this.
31. It's 31 of them. It's 31 of them. So
Always
Man
know
had
who he is.
always know he is.
Always know where he is, you know,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's being in bed by 9.
With you.
So, and somebody bed. Somebody bunk is bunk. Somebody bunk.
She will always be the one.
There's our husband son action there, you know. You girls like the danger. Anyhow, let me press on. We get some videos now because, you know.
Danger.
All right, let me see what video we got now.
I got 52. 52, ladies and gents, comes from.
Oh, wait. She's all bread. Let me say this to Rianne. She's all bread, Derek, man.
52 comes from my guilty pleasure.
I have to do some serious deleting after this.
Yeah.
That's what Derek doing. See, Derek just clear he for. That's all it says.
52.
Wait, hold on.
37 seconds?
Yes, sir.
37 seconds. No problem.
And I need you folks to listen to what is really said here in this interview. This comes from the Kabisa Street Confessions. All right. This is ahead of paternity court for me. So you know that Kabisa this be wild. Right?
Wait, hold on. Let me get this video here, man. This here. Wait, where are we? What are we doing? Oh yeah. It says 52. Yeah, 52.
52.
Yeah. All right.
Jimmy says, "Oh no." You heard that it was Kabisa Street Confessions. Oh yes, Kabisa Street Confessions.
Yeah. So, are you ready? We could get into it.
Well, let's get into it, man. Let's crank.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Like I said.
Give me a story of when you would have had someone totally obsessed with you before.
Shit. This boy complained to me more than complained to me more that I misbehaving, buddy. And then he little toxic too. He tell how the engagement off, and then he come back and again, you know, say, you know what, I'll get the engagement February.
He was very delusional.
Listen, I love him. I love him.
Same guy that you're with right now?
No.
Wait a minute.
And there we have, on full display, the dual mate strategy. The toxic man, she got mine, though. she got mine. But that's not the man she love. She love the toxic man. Got to love it. Yeah. But man, Jimmy says the nails is a red flag already.
Yeah, that's what was distracting me too. Them nails and them lashes.
Yeah, the clap. In the business with the clap.
Give it here. Let me get 53 nail height. Let me press forward.
Hold on. Let me bring Rianne up to speed here.
Yeah. Just say Rianne all the man. Of course, this is aesthetic podcast.
I can only say somebody at what time all. Let me first things first. We go about here. Rianne, you got it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get it.
It's 34 seconds. 34 seconds?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
34
All right, cool.
seconds. Let's hear what these giants have to say.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Getting less and less attracted and like turned on by girls at clubs, on socials, just throwing it back in drunk all the time, because it's like the girls you actually want are the ones at home working or just chilling at home, not throwing it back online, not putting their ass everywhere, not going and showing off to all the men at the club, just trying to get all that attention. It's like the good ones, they're like in hiding, bro. The ones you want to wife up, they're not at the club.
They're not at the club.
They're not at the club.
Women can go to the club as much as you want, but don't expect to be wifed up by a decent bloke.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. I agree. Ladies, how do you feel to know that your husband is not in the club? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or Is your husband or is somebody's wife a man's wife in the club? Love in the
How many
club?
times have we said that? And it's interesting because he's saying, you know, you can't find the girl in the club. And we've said to the ladies, look, you ain't gonna find your husband in the club.
Mm-hmm.
So Rianne, where did you meet your boyfriend? Did you meet him in a club? You don't have to go into the story. Just tell us if you met him in the club or not.
I did not.
Okay, Rianne, where did you meet Zoe? Did you meet him in a club?
Me?
Yes, Kerriann, sorry.
Oh.
You met Zoe in the club?
No, I did not meet any of my boyfriends in a club.
Okay. In my opinion, I agree with this. I always say, I said it up to last week. Like, I get the fact that a lot of people want to free up and people want to live this life like anything could happen and you could find love anywhere, wherever. But chances of finding, and I am not saying it's impossible. No, I'm not saying it's impossible that you can't find love in the club, that you can't find love online, etc., etc., etc. But let me be honest. We on Twitter, we on Instagram, right? The facts that we seeing recently, every woman bent over and twerking, right? Men don't necessarily want that. Men want that, but for saying different. Men ain't want a wife. That
I mean,
behavior.
let's talk about the costumes that just came out. Aura just launched their band.
Say
And
less.
let me tell you,
Say less, fam. Aura, you say?
I was telling my friends because some of my friends wanted to jump, and I'm just like, I cannot wear that. I cannot.
Where would I see these costumes?
On Instagram.
On Instagram, costumes. Hold on a minute, man.
You have to follow the band on Instagram.
She's so brave. Marianne, you could pull us out this here. I mean, I don't know if you can be in a relationship after, but what the bomber cloud? This is action here, boy.
He said we have a single dom.
Set up.
And I want to be clear. I think it's important for us to say, because there's comedy shame and languages want to say, but men's insecurity and you can't handle a woman. It is not men's insecurity, right? Derek and I have said, and I'm sure Mark is in that too. We like women that look real good. We like what the women that say bad bitches. We like women that look real good, right? We want women that every man sees. Yeah, that was a Jesus Christ, tall man. That's yours. Yes, that is my girlfriend, right? Or my wife. We love that. But there's a far cry of having a woman that look good and the world seeing all you live of and what you have for lunch and all you bit of gall and thing, right? At the end of the day, men don't want, for example, if I ever get a sick spot and I start wearing pants and shirt and only start walking about in a speedo, right? Well, I know I would have limited frames, but the point is that I'll be hit with the ladies 1 and 2. I wouldn't have a woman because no woman would want me. Well, sorry, I would have a woman, but any woman want me to cover up.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how that works. I just think that I understand a lot of people want to free up and do as they like, and it's your body, your choice, etc., etc. But just please understand that there are consequences like that. Men don't want. You don't want a woman walking down the street and everybody knows she look like naked. There's no mystery to what this woman look like naked or nude. You barely got tit.
Look at the one we did earlier about Rayleigh Reid. I was like, yeah, he can't handle that. She was a porn star. He knew that. He couldn't deal with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Men didn't want that.
So that, you know what that is the equivalent of? That is the equivalent of, to put it to women's, from a woman's perspective, that's like a millionaire or a billionaire running a boat showing off your wealth to women. Like, yeah, off of that. Yeah, let me fly out you this other woman. Let me give this
all kind of women wrong, yeah.
Yeah, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. My boyfriend doesn't have a problem me jumping. That's not issue. But I mean, there's certain things that I'm not going to wear. I think some of these costumes are a little too risky.
But hold on, Rianne. You're not going to wear them because of your man or because you just ain't wearing certain things?
I mean, on this stage is because I am wearing certain things, to be honest. But I think he knows that I'm still not going to put on string with the, half of my,
Exactly, because you are, as much as we like to, because we always say that you're a representative of your partner, right? So like if I am somebody's husband or somebody's boyfriend, and I out here, I wailing, I posing like as a gangster. I got my pants sagging, like, you know, doing reprehensible things. You want me to be a representative of you? If I showing that I stupid or that I posing off, grabbing every woman ass, or do you want me to be that representative of you? No, you don't. So, because let's be honest, women don't want, they got women that don't want to drive out with men with certain cars. Don't want to drive out with men that dress a sort of way. Right? So then if I will start wearing baggy clothes, I want a man that dress like baggy clothes, or this man that got his hair grow and look unkempt. I want a man that groomed and look good. So then what is a problem to say I want my wife to be modest in her dress? Or sorry, not modest, but not that extreme in her dress. What's wrong with that? Because everybody got standards except men, right? Men ain't to have none. I just find it wild. That women are expected to have all these rights, all of these standards, all of these things, these demands. The world must bend to them. And if you dare refuse that or cry that out or call that out, you are the problem. You are part of the other issue that's going on. But when men got standards is a problem. I ain't saying, listen.
I'll say this, Neil. Man, again, ain't taking any bad up. And the shift is here, right?
It really is.
And as those guys said, they were looking for a girl in the club, right? So what you're finding is going to happen is that men are just, simply not dealing with certain things. And that is going to be a segue to video number 50, item number 54, right?
54.
1 minute, 18 seconds, right?
All right, wait, hold on. Wait, now, and before, while I cue this up and send this to Rianne, right? Y'all seeing what women wearing in gyms nowadays? Like, this is my thing, right? I have a problem in people going to the gym, not just women, men too. Like, please consider that I got other people in the gym, though. You get in the gym and all you member hanging out, all you genitals hanging out. I can see you body crease. Like,
the girls trying to look sexy, man.
Yeah,
but check it. Check this here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This video here.
All right, let me get number 4. Let me get 54 on the screen. All right, yeah, there. Here we go.
Cool.
Oh dear.
I'm in danger.
The deepest squat in the world. Just sit right back, darling. Slowly. Right. So here's my thing, right? Well, let me talk to Rianne is a huge gym fanatic. What do you think about this current culture of men being even afraid to look at women in the gym? How we get there?
I mean, I think it's a little sad. I think we're all human. We all look at each other. Even if I have a boyfriend and I see a good-looking guy pass, I'm gonna look. Doesn't mean that I want him. Doesn't mean I'm gonna act on it. It's gonna be a quick look and you look off. It's not, you're not staring him down because you got this obsession and you stalking or anything like that. We're all human. So I feel like people should still be able to approach people and help them. But the culture is getting where a man approaches a woman and all of a sudden it's some type of assault. Yes, our women can do everything and the men don't want to interfere and they don't know what to say now. So they're just leaving them alone, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, because it ended up being a woman who had to help her.
But that's what women wanted.
That's not what I want.
That's that. Y'all wanted to be left alone. Y'all can do it by yourselves. Y'all started. They started recording everything, recording in the video, and I get sometimes you might want. It might help you improve your form or whatever. But when you are being a nuisance with recording and anybody look at you, you calling them a creep, and you want to put them on blast on social media and it goes viral, nobody can to help. Like, is it like the boy who cried wolf? No, are there some creeps in the gym that would stop us there? Yes. Unfortunately, we don't live in a utopia. You gotta take the good with the bad. And as Neil said, if you come in the gym in a small top and you wear a medium and your breast showing out or your ass crack showing, and you're going to a leggings that a size small and things printing out, well, good Christ, we all got mirrors home. You know exactly how you look when you left home, and you wanted somebody to look at you. No,
Everything is dropping out. How you gonna work out properly anyway? You don't go to work out if every single thing is dropping out.
but again, you left home looking that way to get attention. So here's the thing: you will get the attention from the people you want, and from people who you don't want to look at you. You're gonna take the good with the bad, and everybody that look at you in the gym is not a creep. But that is how social media set it now. So nobody want help. I keep saying, yeah, a woman gym, I belong in there.
But there's my thing, right? My thing is, Dr. Kerry, there? Dr. Kerry?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm not sure why your video not showing.
I don't know.
What was your take on it?
On the woman in her perpetual squat? And
that hurt my knees, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was thinking about my knee too. But it goes back to the, I am woman, hear me roar. I want to do all the things that men do too. But, oh, well, sometimes there's a limit. Whoops. She's got to her limit. I don't know. I feel like sometimes we just overextend ourselves.
Trying to prove a point.
And yeah.
Although I suspect that her challenge is not a case where I don't think she was doing that, but because of what was happening in other spaces, people is like, men is like,
no, we ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. But you remember, Derek, back in season 1, shout out season 1, we would have had the conversation where there was this plus size woman, fat woman, she was wearing lingerie and she was walking about downtown, right?
Yes,
she was walking about, and then she was saying people were mean to her, people were staring at her, and they made her feel. And then we had what was the lady's name? The person in the chat, I can't remember her name, but she came in and she was saying things like, how dare we, men are creeps, and she's saying that women should be allowed to wear what they want and not have a spectacle, whatever. But at some point, right, we gotta recognize that sometimes people get into gyms and some things that I don't know how you cannot look. We literally got what's called yoga pants where they're so form fitted you can see the crack of a woman's ass.
They're made like that. They're purposely made.
Right,
like that.
they're purposely made like
Purposely made that way.
right?
Yeah.
So then I don't know.
And then you expect men to not be men and not respond.
I ain't even going with the main part. You looking at people that are visual now. Because let's be honest, right? If you see a woman in a gym, her vagina is printed out, you can see like she barely. People ain't gonna look.
And I'm women looking.
Everybody looking, right? So don't let us make it seem that men are creeps. Because again,
not what they want though. Like,
of course,
it's attention.
But then you don't want they don't want you to look at the same time.
You can't.
Or they just want complain
You can't pick and choose the attention. You can't pick and choose the attention.
And that is
they want the attention.
And that is the problem with society today. People putting things out on social media, people putting things out in the public, and vex when they get the type of reaction that they don't want or makes them feel uncomfortable.
Are they back?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You know why? Because remember there was this woman that talked about how this man creeping on me, this man looking at me or whatever. That's when the man must see glance for more than not even a second, right? They are vexed. They want to play the victim, or I don't know what it is, but they are upset. If I go outside naked and people tell me, he look bad, we don't pour a shirt, that's like next, the third or the fourth, I can't be vexed that people saying so. You understand? Likewise, because watch, if you go outside that everybody's like, yo, she look real good, boy, her body on or whatever. And that's just in passing. You just hear a woman say, oh, she look good in passing or whatever. Or a man, oh, she look good in passing. I remember recently somebody said that they're dressed a particular type of way and they dress like that because they dress for them. I say you put on an outfit for you. When you look in the mirror and you look at yourself, you say, yes, I look good. And I agree, part of it is for you. But let's be honest, when I dress and go to work, I say, yeah, boy, you look sharp. I want other people to notice me look sharp too. Yep. Rianne, you got those glasses. Dr. Kerry, she has her style in a particular way. Mark, you have your hairstyle a particular way. Derek, you wear the scarves and everything like that. When you wear those things, God damn it. When you wear those things for you, yes, but you want the validation from the public. Whether it is verbal or somebody coming and hitting on you. Sure, I understand women are always in these predicaments where there are creeps and men trying to do nefarious things and everything like that. I have no problem with that. That is a problem, yes. But to go outside and whatever you feel like wearing, I feel like when a man look at you, he's a creep. I ain't talking about staring. Just look. That is a problem. And I don't understand. You're asking people to close their eyes and walk about. That is why I say, for me, and I tell men, do not look, do not give them any attention. Do not give anybody that looking for attention no type of attention, stardom of attention. A woman goes out and she looks excellent, leave her right there. You look on the Instagram, you see a woman look great.
Men are men. That's never.
But I guarantee you, I tell you, if I had 3 wishes, one of those wishes would be men to not give women that type of attention. If you know the woman, you want to give the woman attention and she's reciprocal to it, that's fine. But cool so? Nah. I don't think that should happen. Don't get her no attention. Start them for attention. As a matter of fact, I have had women, and Mark can ball me out. I have had women say, but you don't speak when you're in fets or anything. That is about the 3rd week I see you. You ain't talking to me. I said, what do you mean? She said, all these other men trying to talk to me. Are you not talking to me? But I don't know you. What is it talking to you for? I ain't coming to tell you, hi, babe, you look sexy, you want to dance? Like all the other 50 men? No. I don't know you. I enjoy the music. And I take you on.
But I don't believe that these people are really vets, you know. These people are shouting out loud, oh, this body.
Selective outrage.
But I feel like secretly they like it. They like it.
Because there's attention.
Content. Yeah, they got the content, you know, and then they're playing this victim game. And the irony is I watched a Dr. Phil episode today. And he was talking about victim culture. It just happened to turn on the TV and Dr. Phil was showing. And he was actually talking about that we are living in a victim culture.
Victim is a currency.
Marshall. Yes, it is.
Everybody wants to be a victim.
And everybody victim Olympics and see who's the bigger victim.
Yep, right? That's right.
But anyhow, we press forward.
I see you sent me a video just now, Derek.
If we can get to that, don't worry, we can done the show with that.
All right,
press forward, we get a 55. So this 55 is 1 minute and 29 seconds. Dr. Kerriann Marc.
I sent that to you, right, Kerriann? I mean, not Kerriann, Rianne. Rianne, I sent that to you.
I have 54.
Right, that's where we are. We got 54, 55.
55, no.
She's on.
What is it?
Folks hanging with us. We are here, and we soon there. We're having a good time sharing this content with us. Just hanging for a little bit more. We soon there.
Is this the one with the group of women?
Yes, indeed.
All
right. Let me get it in 3, 2, 1.
Sisters, I have been a side chick to my friend's husband for 3 years. She doesn't suspect a thing because she's very gullible, not very smart, and a school dropout as well. In fact, she hasn't suspected a thing all these years and goes ahead to tell me all of her family problems, and I just pretend to care. She once told me they were having financial problems at home and asked me to loan her 4,000 cedis. I simply texted her husband and asked for the money. He sent me 5,000 immediately, and I loaned her 4,000, which she paid back over 3 months. Our man gives me everything I want because I'm the kind of woman he wants. I'm educated, beautiful, a powerful corporate woman, and above all, I know how to pamper a man. I am very attentive to his needs, and I nurture his ambition. She barely contributes to anything, can't help him progress, and is a housewife who doesn't even cook well. I am pregnant now, and she's very excited, as though she was the one expecting. She has secretly asked our man for money to organize a baby shower to surprise me. The guy told me about it and he's actually cool with it. However, I don't think my conscience will allow me let her organize a baby shower for her own husband's baby. I don't want to stop my relationship with her husband. In fact, I plan on being his second wife. I just feel bad that she's planning this without knowing that I'm her co-wife. I just want to tell her to stop the baby shower.
Thoughts, comments, queries, concerns?
That's where your conscience kicking at the baby shower? What the bumper clock? You conscious kicking at planning the baby shower. Yeah. You have taken money from the man to give to the woman that the woman pay you back. And the man give you an extra $1,000 on top of the money you asked for. And now you conscious kicking at the baby shower?
Yeah. Hey, better late than never, man.
Listen, the cycle of hell that you going in. Well, you and the man, because he ain't a better.
You give me next
because what she's saying, you know, she said that they're having their financial troubles. But my man find $5,000
in a hurry
to get this woman, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For all the financial trouble he got home. So he's forsaking home to deal with his outside check.
Or maybe
he financial
troubles
that he ain't got.
He might be telling you financial problems on purpose. Because he ain't about spending money.
Yeah, don't ask me the money. I give you nothing. The money for my money going outside. I doubt it is a case where his wife is planning her baby shower. God damn it.
Shit.
They'll talk about a hot, bubbling vat of mess. Let's press on, man. We get 56 for let's get 56.
We got 56 here, so all right. Let me make it quick. 6. All right, let's get it in 3, 2, 1.
I would like for you to meet Phoenix.
Hi.
Hello, Phoenix.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm excited. My hands are very clammy right now.
Hey, same. We already have so much in common.
I'm sort of an awkward person, but I was like, oh, he seems real receptive to that, so that's good. I'm a former nanny. I write poetry, and sometimes I make anal porn.
What kind of a nanny?
Different ages.
Sure, great. I respect
I'm
that
very
much.
nurturing.
I need some nurturing, so that sounds great.
Yeah. I wish I could see Dr. Carey's face. Sad. I can't see Dr. Carey's face, but let's press on. I mean, I don't think there's anything to say here. I mean,
that is totally a game changer.
It is. Indeed, it is.
People would drop that so random. So
not normal.
Nanny and write poetry. They take it up the ass.
I'm going to skip 57.
I film it.
Yeah, I film it. Probably said it. I'm going to skip 57 and I'm going to do 58, 59, 60 for sure. Let's get 58.
We get 58. 58 or 59?
58.
Oh,
33 seconds?
Yes, sir.
Let me okay, I saying the wrong thing to Rianne then. Let me delete for everybody. And let me saying 58.
The video with the guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me get this here for this here to Rianne. For that there. Have I downloaded this? 58. I have not. All right. Let us
Download 59 too. We crying.
All right, let me get it in 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, where is the video?
What you do? What's the first thing you did out of prison?
Called her.
Were you waiting on him? Hey! Well, how'd you knew her when you got locked up?
How did we meet?
I was a correctional
She was a guard. I was working.
Oh, you're the officer?
Oh!
Okay. He was an inmate?
Well, you see the connection there, though.
Okay,
Hey.
hold on. Were y'all like already intimate in the building or y'all waited?
We intimate.
No, we weren't. We were never intimate while she was. No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
You got in trouble.
You just said it wrong.
She's looking to lose her job? Like,
Clearly. A classic situation of not knowing where to shut up. No, my mom tried to tell she would look, hold it down. No, we was intimate. What was it? We did one earlier with 18 women that get sent home for that very thing.
Yeah.
Shake it.
My girl ain't care. My girl ain't flinch.
Yeah, we do it. We do it. Give me next one there for us. So we keep going forward. We press it forward.
What's one thing you never told your ex?
I fucked his friend.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Let me pause a minute because they go. Hold on. Let me say this to Rianne. I don't think I said it to Rianne. Hold out there, Rianne. We backtrack. We start from scratch. Pull up. All right. 3, 2, 1.
One thing you never told your ex.
I fucked his friend.
Cheated before on him and he didn't know. He a mini man. I cheated on him. I ain't never told him I dealt with a bitch while I was with him. I fucked his sister. I got an abortion with his baby. It was his brother, baby. I fucked his dad. I fucked his baby mom. What did you just say? He cheated on me with her. I found out we had words, and then I went to her house, stayed the night with her, and then we had sex.
If you like it, I love it. If
you be
like
wilding in these streets.
If you like it, I love it. I ain't know what to say. There in the commentary there.
We be wilding in the streets. Shoot, we've seen worse.
We have definitely seen worse. All right, I see this next one here. So Derek, tell me to mute it. So let me download this. Here.
This one got some music. I just want you guys to watch this one, and shoot. Yeah, let's just watch it.
All right, hold on. Let me get this here to Rianne here. So
we don't have to watch all 47 seconds. Let's watch 30 seconds of this.
Well, master 30 seconds. That means it's rough to all.
We'll watch it in silence, and then I'll come off with some commentary on it.
All right, let's get it in 3, 2, 1, go. We gotta make it a little bigger for the people. All right, ladies in red. Ladies in red. All right, let's get it. Yeah. All right. What are you looking at here?
No, I know, Mark. I know I see Mark's face. So I know Mark can't mute it. So Mark heard exactly what it was. So what I want you to do for the people, Neil, I want you to play this one again. Right? Play this one again. And you can play it like 10 seconds.
With sound.
Play it for the people. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
I want people to listen good.
All right, let's get it.
You, my sister, bring to you my sister in Christ, Tammy. Excuse me.
What you have there, folks?
Church.
Yes.
Yeah. You listen to it, mute.
I heard the sister Christ, and I'm like, I thought,
I legit confused here.
Dr. Kerry, you with us still?
I'm here.
I confused. This is church or a club or
see your face now.
This is what we're trying to figure out. She's a sister in Christ.
That's church.
But how do you know? I ain't hearing about I ain't hearing nothing else to say that.
Gospel music come up.
Yeah, but then especially. But hold on.
It was gospel music. The woman said, "I want to bring my sister. I want to bring my sister in Christ to the mic."
Yeah, but we play gospel music.
You know that I don't play. I don't play like that. I don't play that music and play some ratchet music.
Right, but what he's saying, hold on, gentlemen and ladies, hold on. We play gospel music in this thing too. My mom there played it as well with my soul, and we play church argument there preaching.
But this is church.
But where in that you could tell it's church?
That's the question you ask. You go ask them, not me.
Wait, hold on. A while back when they do a short on a prayer circle in the strip club.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, yes. But
thank you, Mark.
Sure.
So I don't see why this is such a shock.
But no, but
it's far-fetched.
But there's I'm not saying it's far-fetched. I'm saying there's nothing there.
Brother.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's nothing there to indicate that as a church. I've seen nothing at all. Heard nothing at all.
Like
where two or more are gathered, the Lord is there.
Preach. Preach.
So right now, this is church.
Preach.
Okay.
That rubbing off on you. That rubbing off on you. 'Cause that's that.
Railing and kneeling and everything there.
That's that.
Let me get next one, man. You give me 61 there. So this one is 10 seconds long. Let me get
61. All right, let me send this to Rianne. You know how it is. Let me.
Folks in the chat, stay with us. We soon done.
We soon
I know there's a long one behind there. We got some the wellness and done. The wellness.
This is the one right after the church.
Yeah. But you know, it's a sick, twisted thing about this live stream that we're doing. It's sick, twisted thing with this live stream, right? Is when we done there, we want to do shorts.
I know.
That's the sick. So all of these 67 videos that we watch, right?
He still got more.
There's just the outgoing.
Yep.
It's just the outgoing content, you madman. Or the one that is palatable for the live stream. Anyhow, let me get it. In 3, 2, 1.
It was a week of hell. It was hell. I never knew I could go through so much hell, Trina. It was hell.
Wait, I think I'm looking at the wrong video.
From Atlanta.
You got the wrong video. Hold on. That is church. But I think that's the wrong video.
Yeah. Cut that short. Don't let that run.
Yeah.
10 seconds again. March.
Oh, hell no. Oh, this is 61. Oh.
Yeah, play for the people.
Oh,
Which one is this now?
A 10-second video.
10 seconds.
With the guy's feet, shoes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
There's so much wildness, Dan. I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get 61. Let me get 62. Sorry. 61, 62. I don't even know which one we got.
It was a week of hell.
No, this is not. So wait, I confused. So why it not showing it here for me? 61. This is playing stubborn now. Like it ain't one show. All right, let me try it now.
The woman preaching or the one after that?
One after that.
The one after that I would have sent. I sent with an error.
It was a week of hell. It was hell.
Hold on. Something going on fishy here.
It was a week of hell. It was
All right.
hell.
All right, I don't want you. Jesus, what? What's this video here that it freaking up my computer now? 61. Save. Yes. Jesus. All right, we should be good now. 61. Man, what is it doing to my computer? What you doing to my computer? This video is not showing for me. It keep going back to the woman with the church. Hold on. Let me try something different. Hold on. We tried to trick the system here. But I know what you do to my computer here with this one. This 10-second one that's poisonous.
You know what? Then let's watch the war for the women in church. Then we can come back. That's a pretty decent segue
right,
too.
Hold on, I got it. No, I had to do something a little different there. So all right, it there. We make it big here, so it'll block up my face. All right, 3, 2, 1.
This poor guy called. He said he'd been out of town on business, and when he got home, his toilet was clogged. So I pulled it and snaked it. He said, "What's that?" I said, "It's a condom." He said, "We don't use condoms."
Par for the course.
Rough life.
That's. Hey man, these are the breaks.
No, you can give me 62, which is one with the woman in church.
Yeah, let me get she here. So look, we get she. It was a week of hell. A week of hell. All right, let's get it in 3, 2, 1.
I never knew I could go through so much hell, Trina. It was hell. The woman from Atlanta that tried to come in between me and my husband. This woman says she's a prophetess. She got a word from my husband. I said, no, you ain't got a word for him. You got a word for us. Natasha Davis. I told you, I'm not your typical first lady. This first lady fight. And if I catch you in the street, I warned you. I warned you. I'm a Brooklyn chick. That'll never change. I'm just an anointed Brooklyn chick. And I'm coming for that ass.
Fire. Because she's a lady of God don't mean she ain't about that smoke. She's so impressed. When we say she anointed.
You know, there's this whole thing about stand by your man and how you must fight for your man.
Big trap.
You know, I'm not about that life. Somebody wants to, if somebody comes between myself and my partner, it is a failing on both our parts. We both are weak links, because if we're serious about our relationship, somebody coming in, infiltrating, is a reflection on us not being committed to each other, to, you know, to quote unquote rebuke that. So I don't understand this whole argument of I'm coming for that. Why, ladies? Calm down.
But
that's the pastor.
But
Yeah,
but,
like,
the wife.
but hold on,
Calm
Dr. Kerry. Hold on. If you found a man, right? If you found a man and the man was, you know, you're everything, y'all were married, y'all were committed. This man, y'all have a routine at home and everything that, and everything is going well, right?
Or so you think, yes.
And so you think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another woman came into the picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you give up that man, especially as you're aging? Because that lady looks in about her 50s, right? You know, in your 50s, you're a man who's been your partner for how many ever decades? You know, you. This man is your rock. He's your anchor. He's your everything. He's a switchblade of your life, right? A man, another woman come and say, yeah. So I've got your man, and you can't do anything about it.
She's on show the mom, Lady Marion Saul.
Yeah, Dave. This is only relevant. It's only right that we speak a minister into the gospel, right? How you would feel, Dr. Kerry? Would you really want to get rid of that man?
I wouldn't want to get rid of him. I'm saying that if that happens, then something has happened between him and I that has allowed for that gap to occur. Is what I'm saying. So some attention.
Yeah, because
some communication.
really and truly, she shouldn't be responding like that if your man ain't checking.
Exactly.
The man gotta be checking.
Right. So me getting angry and talking about beating down another woman, for what? Clearly there is something that you have not paid attention to, or something that he has been neglecting, something between the two of you that has allowed for this to happen.
I mean, if my man cheats on me, I mean, and I find out, because you can cheat and I might not find out.
Right.
So if you cheat on me and I find out, I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah,
we're down the line and I decide to forgive you and we happen to mend things, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But and two, it can't be a serial cheat. So you can't be a serial cheater.
Right.
I just said a man in a hockey mask running about football with me.
So, you cheat once and I decide to forgive you and we say we're gonna work on it, okay, fair enough, because I know things happen in relationships. I know,
right.
things can happen. People make mistakes, and it could be partially my fault. Not saying that it gives him the right to cheat or whatever, but I could have played my part in it or whatever. So, I can forgive you once, but then when it starts to repeat itself,
correct,
that's it for me. And I will have to it because I can't trust you. I was a relationship without trust, and people stay together, and but it's turmoil. They're arguing every day. They can't stand each other. The this, the that. I am not planning on living like that.
Yeah.
So either be discreet or don't be a serial cheater.
I'm telling you not to cheat.
I'm sure that's what I got from it, but
that's not the message that came over.
No. Wait, you must be treating me so well that I don't even question it. It doesn't even come to my mind that you might be doing this to me.
All right, watch me know, Derek. Watch me know. So Rianne, if your boyfriend became a billionaire, and the man got on the hockey mask and the Freddie claws, and my man just run into town. But he treats you well. He's the same man. He's treating you well. My man has $1 billion. He flew you out. You got your own private jet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But my man just
not resist.
Slinging that wood.
I suggest we get married. So, you suggest we get married? Is that your plan?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
That's the only
That's the hard.
Right, that's what
You can get hard for
Rianne.
Checking the page on the Janet Jackson book.
When I have to leave, then I know that
Huh?
I stayed home and I entitled to something.
That is the hardest answer. Marry that man here. That hard. Marry that man. So that basically you like to cheat. Marry me, my idiot.
Yeah, you got to do something strange sometimes for a little piece of change. And
Oh,
that
you
brings us
messed
to
up.
this next video. Let's watch this one. This is number 63, and we can check the comment section on this one too.
63. I sent this to you, Rianne, today. No, I didn't.
Let's check 63 because sometimes you got a security bag.
Yeah, let me
Right?
get it. Mhm.
Let's check it.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, yo, excuse me. Yo, you are so pretty. You got a man?
Yeah, why are you slow? You're creeping me out.
No, I ain't mean to creep you up, man. I just want to talk to you for a minute. You just so beautiful. Like, can I have like a minute of your time? Hold on, look.
No, you can't.
Look, wait, look. I got the money. I got the money. Yeah, hop on in. Yo, you are so beautiful. What's your name?
So, how do I get this money? What do I gotta do?
All you gotta do is sit here and talk to me about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Look, you do know the return of the book of Revelation. He's returning soon, right?
I just
And you
know
know-
you're talking.
Wait. Hear the word. Hear the word. Hear the word. Yo.
Imagine that.
That is a catfish done properly.
Imagine that.
That is a
No, hold on. She got into the car ready to sell off herself versus read the Bible scripture.
But would not sell off herself to the God.
Oh my
So
God.
let's check the comment section. Somebody says, "Don't run from the Lord." Bruce Leroy says, "Next time I'll hold to catch a demon." Somebody said, Abdul said she was down to do anything but talk about Jesus. Somebody said she was ready to work for the Prince of Darkness, but she won't let shine her light for $1.
No way.
Somebody said she was ready to get busy for the money. So the creator himself responded and said, "That's a Fendi bag, right?" She says, asked if she had a man. She said, "Yeah," and proceeded to walk away. Flash money, immediately jumps in the car. I was ready to work. Madam.
That's crazy.
Do you see how red her broad self got in in a heartbeat? She was ready to do anything but that. Somebody said she meant business. Something's telling me this is not an actual skit. And I was wondering if this is a skit. It may be, it may not be, but that is how these things go in the streets.
Hey man, I'm just saying, you gotta be able to pop it low for Jesus. I sorry I ain't got that video here to hand, but you gotta be able to pop it low for Jesus. For Jesus. Shoot, if strippers willing to pray, if strippers are willing to pray for money and good patronization of the club, right? Lady, come on, man. You could read 2 Bible verses and kill you. You mean you are so depraved out of the streets. You're so entranced in the streets you can't see the face of God. That's what you're here telling me. I don't know, man. It's just,
Madness.
oh yeah, and this last video here.
Who take, man? Who take? Because I am who I am.
My man loves me. He loves me. He protects me. So tonight, I'm going to drop it low just for him. Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind. When you're dirty wine,
drop it for Jesus.
We gotta pull it down. We ain't want to pop up the copyright thing.
Right. Yeah. All right, let me get this last video that we get from
this last one here. So
we get from here. This one, oh no, you didn't send it to them.
You should have it.
No, send it to.
Oh.
All right, so let's. I see people laughing. I've trained my eyes not to see it in real time. So until it is real time, sorry.
This one. Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah, hold on a minute. See it doing this thing again. Wait, let me try to download.
Folks, thank you so much for tuning in for the Senate podcast. This is episode 201, fan submission night. We had Dr. Kerry, we had Rianne, and we also had our brother Marc on the live. People are commenting and saying we had a good synergy and chemistry tonight. So thank you guys for coming on. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a part of this. To the guys in the chat, thank you so much for engaging throughout. Skeetman says that Rianne playing 3D chess when she talk about marrying the billionaire.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
That is security bike.
Yeah, so for sure. So shout out the guys in the chat. This is the last video for the night, and then we can be getting out of here. So
all right, let's
before
get
we
it.
go, Neil, just let you know, check out the King's Gathering, May 6th. We're gonna be there. Let us know in the early if you're gonna be there. Come on through. This is for men and women. We'd love to see you there in the place. So let us know in the early so we can accommodate you. Also, we don't make it the rules. Rianne, Dr. Kerriann, Marc, we don't make it the rules. Just make sure you know where they are, all right? You can ignore reality. Please get enough reality. You can ignore reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Be the best version of you for you. We can see you guys soon. Please remember.
You gotta play Uncle again. He low.
Let me get this video. I'll be out of here.
All right, let's get it in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and that's when I realized that, like, if I don't experience life the way I want to experience it, then, like, how am I ever going to learn?
Exactly.
Right? And so that's why I started my OnlyFans. And, like, I was like, oh, I'm self-employed now. I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I get to fuck guys on camera. Like, forget about the spreadsheets. Like, I'm spreading my legs, right? Like, I started to get, like, so comfortable in my own skin.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And other guys were getting comfortable coming on my skin. So I'm like, okay, like, in my brain, in my existence, I realized, like, oh, this is for me. This is my calling.
100%.
Right? And so I was like, okay, I gotta deep throat the shit out of life.
I agree.
On some girl boss shit, okay? And I start to manifest. I was like, oh, like if I manifest, like literally a festival of men exploding all over me, then like I'm winning at life.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, okay, like you gotta take action, you know? Like if you don't take action, you can't let things happen to you. Like you have to literally make them happen.
You're so
okay?
right.
So I was like, okay, I gotta start doing more of what I love, which is cock.
Oh my God, that's so inspiring.
Yeah, hey man.
I wanna go home.
It's the olives in the back. It's the olives in the back that killing me.
Anyhow, we go from here.
Later, people.
Night.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.